My name's Nathan Agel, and here's how to subscribe to HiveChannel5.com so that way you can vote. Subscriptions are free, and no credit card info is required to subscribe or to vote. What's more, you'll get 5 free boons each month that you can use to vote. You can always get more in our boon store. However, we want to keep the voting fair, so we've created the subscription option, which involves email verification. We're working to streamline the process, but for now, think of it as an adventure. You ready? Let's go. First, you go to HiveChannel5.com and then click on this yellow subscribe and vote button at the top of the page. It will take you to this page, which adds a subscriber item to your shopping cart when you click the Sign Up Now button. Now that the subscriber item has been added to your cart, you can click the View Cart button. Now you can see the subscriber item in your shopping cart. You'll see the subscriber item is listed and it is for free and will renew on a monthly basis, once again for free. And you can cancel at any time. So next we'll click the Proceed to Checkout at the bottom of the screen. This takes you to the checkout screen, where you'll enter your information and create your password, your username, which can be the same as your email address if you'd like. Once you've entered your info, click the Sign Up Now button. At this point, the system will send you a verification email, typically within the first few minutes. Click on your email address verification link to confirm your email address and to be logged in. Once you're logged in, you'll have 5 free boons you can use to vote. Look for open polls that you can vote on at HiveChannel5.com. And if you use up all your boons and you want to buy more, you can do that at the Boon Store as well. Well done, adventure, and thank you for your support of the Hive Collaborative. We look forward to seeing your vote.
I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to attack it with my rapier as well.
All right, make your attack roll, please.
That is 13 plus 9.
Nicely done.
That connects.
9 piercing plus 17 sneak attack because I have my lovely friends in range.
26 damage! I've never seen anything like it!
And then I'm going to use...
The first sneak attack of the season, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. What?
definitely the first good sneak attack.
Excuse me, what?
Oh my.
Oh, come on, we've been friends for 8 years.
We are going to have a sneak attack off, I suppose you could call it, sneak attack contest. I think this is on. This is on like Donkey Kong.
Start doing push-ups.
You're very good at that, lad, but, well, no, let's see it, Dick.
How you really going?
I can't believe it. You didn't see that.
We just fought some wolves, so he's a bit tired.
Right.
That last one didn't count. It didn't count.
That's why, yeah, okay. Please come make a persuasion check for me, please.
Can I do it with advantage because of the acorns?
No.
Is that how it goes?
That's 12 plus 3.
15. All right. They look reasonably impressed.
I did 15 push-ups.
Jacquino.
Right. Well, this is something I've been wanting to break out for a while. You see, I've learned some dirty tricks from Clan Malthael, and this one I've been sitting on. I think it's about time to break it out. I'm going to walk right over here.
Mine's a spike.
And hold my hands out. And as I hold my hands out, arms start splitting off. These arms grow suckers on them. And the gold and black of my coat turn into an angry red as I turn into a giant octopus and cast polymorph on myself.
That's why they call him that.
I thought it was metaphorical.
Right. So, I'll remember there was a square here,
Yeah.
triangle,
Over triangle.
L
Right.
piece.
X up here.
Is anyone good at Tetris?
I kind of did one of these. I say we give it a shot.
All right.
Yeah.
I noticed that on the bottom there's a lot of squares
Yes.
and more things
go on
like
the top.
this.
I have
And
all
then
the
we
pieces.
then we started
Square,
getting more
square.
triangular.
How much is the
I
key
don't
again?
think that is
I
right.
don't
How
think that's where
much
it went.
is the
There's a
key
square
again?
here, there was a
What an
triangle there.
excellent question.
200 boons.
200 boons.
All right.
I'm thinking we should
I'll
buy
purchase it.
200 boons from Boobal to purchase the key.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Wonderful. Look.
Triangle.
Okay.
Square. That thingy. Another thingy. Triangle. Bow tie.
Yeah.
Jacket. Triangles on the side.
Boo Ball, of course, used to be a poet.
The strange looking 7. We're gonna call these the lapels.
Resistant to
Okay.
death.
Okay. All right.
You must rotate the door 90 degrees while maintaining the pieces together.
All right. All right. All right. Well done.
Almost.
We got this.
I really
Well
want to smash
done.
through it and say, "Oh yeah!"
Maybe.
I think he's earned that.
I think that's a must at this point.
I've never been prouder.
This sword belonged to my father, Rogar, the double-edged sword of Thosha. He perished in battle about 2 years ago, when I was 10. His sword was returned to myself and my family. With this blade, I have journeyed to the realm of Talim. I have faced the Umbral King. I have defeated the man who just killed my father. And I have come here in hopes to right the wrongs that we have caused in that mission. These giants are attacking my home. Some of my friends have died, and I don't have many left. I am here to set right these wrongs, and clearly some have been done to you as well, and I ask that you trust that this sword in my hand will fulfill our promise and set you free and save my friends. I have not much else to offer.
Get up, lass, get up. We're no one to kneel for.
With respect, everyone in pain is someone to kneel for.
Justice
The
reign.
truth is, and I think that the people of Throsha should know this, I do not particularly, while it ails my heart, something happened while I was working on that statue, and I feel that I need to go and find my wife. I must. It's something that must be done. It's been aching, and I do believe that as much as it pains me to say adieu to all of you, I need to go.
I wish you the best of luck in discovering the most beautiful parts of your past.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Do you have any words?
I'm a man of few words, so I'll just end with this. It's been a pleasure. I love you all.
It's been a pleasure from the bottom of my heart. The three of them, because octopuses have 3 hearts. It's a Jacques effect for you. But the people that I've worked with, the villains, the heroes, I wouldn't trade them for anything. I've lost people that I've cared about. I've made friends that I'll never forget. So, it's time for me to ride off in the sunset. What do you say?
Welcome, citizens of Throsha! I am Cernok, Keeper of Bar, Advocate for the Champions, and your host. Thank you for your presence, those of you who are here with us in the Hex, and those of you who are watching from afar on your arcane devices. We are about to present 5 courageous champions with their clan sigils. These sigils attest that these are the best, the brightest, and the bravest that the clans have to offer. For indeed, the evil that they face is the greatest Throsha or Glemt has ever seen. Tonight, they go to battle with the Crones, 3 beings of incredible, evil magic power. I don't know what the battle will look like, but you can be sure it will be epic, and the tales will be told for ages to come. So, are you ready to meet these champions? Yeah! I said, are you ready? Yeah! Are you ready? Yeah! Then from Clan Talum, I give you Cora Nutshell. From Clan Veneda, Rose LeBon. From Clan Malthior, Professor Lorilla Shepin. From Clan Aria, Delia Zarzethixen. And from Clan Krieg, Deg, son of Zeg, son of Deg. Last but not least, our loyal Hexmaster, he who sees into the beyond, the keeper of the keys and the 5th of his name, Gallimore!
Champions, please raise and charge your sigils. Buckle up, kids. Let the quest begin. Champions, citizens, thank you for joining us again this evening. Thank you for lending your courage, your bravery, and your support. Because these events will have great effect upon our homeland of Throsia and also the lands beyond, we must make sure that all things are done in accordance with that which was set forth in the Council of the Gods upon which Pleiana herself rests. As such, I call forth an arbiter, Krello.
You ever have that thing where you forget to charge your sigil overnight, but I think it's still got enough charge. I think we're gonna be fine. Hey, you're not blind and you're not bad at math. We can all see our champions are in an awful lot of trouble, right? And so you're not gonna come crying to me when there's blood on the pavement tonight. Somebody's gonna die. It's math. Someone's gonna die. And I'm just here to make sure that it's done correctly. Stop blaming me. Yeah. I'm Krello, the arbiter of justice, all right? There are 3 things that justice answers to. Pleiana herself, who wrote the script in the beginning of the rules, and then the Hexmaster, who is the arbiter of reality. I shouldn't have said arbiter, that's confusing. The guy who describes reality, literally, and then you, through your boons. And once again, I direct your attention to their hit points. So boons are where you go to Hive Channel 5, you talk to our half-elf paladin on the server, she's gonna get the boons to them, they're gonna use them to maybe not die as much. But guys, it's gonna be a bloody night. I really need to emphasize that to you. I love you, I'll be fine, I'm immortal, good.
Thank you, Krello. Champions. Tonight is the final leg of a long journey. Tonight we send you once more to the continent of Glimt, but this time to the borders of the Night Forest, a land blanketed in perpetual darkness. This habitat of these crones is full of myth and legend. The very giants themselves avoid this portion of their land at all cost for the stories and the fear that they feel when they approach its borders. You've been tasked, champions, to enter into this forest, find these crones, and put an end to their evil machinations. They have been enemies of Glimt and enemies of Throsia for centuries, bending powers against each other for their benefit. I wish you safety. I wish you the blessings of Pleiana. But before we send you out, we have a few friends who wanted to come say hello.
Helmer has something here for Helmer's 20-year-old wife. Helmer's 20-year-old wife needs to eat lots of things.
Helmer's pointy-eared wife has been eating lots of things. Hi, champions.
Helmer just wanted to say a few things. So Helmer thinks that, so Helmer at one time had to go and Helmer had to fight lots of big things. And Helmer feels like maybe Helmer learned something. And Helmer wants to share that. Helmer realizes that Helmer used to run and Helmer would get Helmer's nunchucks out and Helmer, hello? Hello? Is this something for Helmer to eat?
No.
No.
But it should go very close to your mouth. It's going to be hard. Don't eat it, but keep it close to your mouth.
Helmer can't eat it?
No. But keep it right there, yeah.
Like this?
Yeah, that's
okay.
great. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, if you're talking to this, sounds happen. Wow. Thank you. So Helmer was thinking, Helmer realizes that if Helmer didn't have Helmer's friends to help, Helmer got carried by Helmer's friends so many times because Helmer almost Helmer almost was not an alive Helmer many times.
Physically carried many times.
Yes.
It's
In my arms.
Helmer's pointy-eared wife carried Helmer. Helmer's pointy-eared wife was Helmer's pointy-eared friend at the time. But Helmer thinks that Helmer says that Helmer's new friends should carry each other if they need to. And so Helmer thinks that's a really good idea. Also, Helmer thinks you should be safe. But if you need to not be safe so Helmer's new friends can save future little friends, Helmer thinks it's a good idea too, because Helmer likes Helmer's pointy-eared wife's baby, and Helmer likes babies and all the babies.
But especially our baby, right? Yeah. Champions, we wish that we could be fighting with you tonight. Obviously, we cannot. So it's up to you. Please, protect our family. Protect Frosha. Give all of us a chance. We believe in you, and you can do it. Come home victorious.
Helmer has one more thing. Helmer thinks that always Helmer's friends should have snacks. Where are Helmer's friends' snacks?
I've been converted to the snacks.
Merci, Mummy.
Also, I have a few questions about the growth process of quarterlings. So,
I'll take questions.
Oh
sure.
no, we'll talk later. I'll send you
okay.
a message.
Cecilia?
Yes.
Yes.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Proud of you.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Thank you both. Champions.
Thank you, Krello.
It's very crumbly. Champions, they are one of many beautiful families that you are endeavoring to protect. Please bear them in mind. Barkeep, do you have any words before we send off our champions?
Only a question. Champions, your presence here implies an answer to this, but I have to ask. You will be facing evils and powers the likes of which we have never seen before. It's unlikely that all of you will return. Are you ready to lay down your lives, each and every one of you?
Yes.
Yes?
You are far too enthusiastic for this.
Optimistic maybe is a better word.
Young love, I suppose. Yes.
Well, it's what we fighters do. So, yeah, let's do it.
All right. I have nothing but faith in you.
Barkeep, how are the keys?
They are ready. I don't know if I am, but the keys are.
Please unlock and open the channel. Champions, may you fly safe on the wings of Sorios.
Opening the channels.
This is my favorite part.
I do not understand why you enjoy that.
It's really fun.
No, it's really not.
You know, after a while, it's not that bad. It'll take a minute. You'll
It's
get
that
there.
optimism again.
Right. I don't have that.
Champions, you find yourselves standing on the edge of a large forest. What strikes you is that as you look into the wood, you can see that it is covered in darkness and night. And as you look behind you to where the trees are sparser, you can see a subtle gradient where light begins to pour in and the sun shines on the land behind you. But it cannot penetrate the land ahead.
Well, that's always a good sign.
May I roll a perception check to see if there's anything around us that might help us see them?
Please.
Let's see. That's an 18 plus 2.
All right.
Plus 4.
Oh, modified 22. As you look around, you can see that there is moonlight shining into this wood. So those of you who do not have dark vision are able to see with difficulty. But the thing that catches your attention as you're standing on the edge of the wood is a pair of tiny, glittering eyes into the foliage, watching you.
Directly ahead of us.
First things first, and I may need Krello's help with some of this, but I'd like to be able to heal my two comrades over here. What is the healing that we may be able to restore to them, given that their max hit points have been reduced?
Mine was not.
Yours were not.
Mine is not either.
Mine
Okay.
were, if you're wondering.
was. So you're the only person right now, Malthior, who can't be healed because your max has been brought down to your current. Everyone else could benefit quite a bit from healing. Quite a bit.
Un petit peu.
Okay. May I use a second level Cure Wounds on Cora over here?
Oh.
And then a third level Cure Wounds over here on Rose.
So what's the healing from that second level Cure Wounds?
I believe it is 1d8 per level, so it'll be 2d8 for the second level.
Okay, so
and
that'll be 9.
That would be 14.
Plus modifier, right?
Yes, plus the modifier.
Plus
so
my modifier,
14 for
yes.
Cora, and then 19 for Rose, was it?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
Hey, while
I
we're-
only have so many, so please be safe.
While we're healing, anyone want to go in with me in the boon store for a potion of greater hearing?
You know, speaking of, you might want to consider transitioning over to Malthior. You're very pragmatic with other people's boons. You did exactly what you needed to, but I feel like you would do well in the ranks over here. Just putting that out
I
there.
don't know how to feel about that.
You know,
to be
this is
honest.
not the first time that Arya has been optioned by Malthior.
Yeah, so I'll give 200 boons to you.
That'd be great. I feel really uncomfortable.
No, I'm complimenting your pragmatism. Well done.
I don't know what pragmatism means.
That's
Yeah, I'd like to. So if you're giving me 200 boons, I'll do the other 200 to get the potion of greater healing.
All right. Deg spends 200, Delia spends 200. They purchase a potion of greater healing.
Sweet. I think I'm gonna hold on to this until we need it.
That's fair.
Can I do like a? I'm just gonna guys. I'm gonna walk up to these eyes over here. Try to talk to them, okay? And I'm gonna walk up to these glowing
Before
eyes.
you make more than a step or two, you hear a voice emanating from a bag in your possession.
What's up, Hodge?
Wait. There are things you must know about this wood before you enter. This is a terrible, dark place. It was not always so, but it has been for so long, I think the very forest itself has forgotten how it used to be. There are things here that will work against you. Stick to paths. Be cautious of the things that you see. For assuredly the crones are waiting.
I will not walk up to the creature. I will bravely stand backwards. Over here.
Do I
It
notice
is-
if there's any animals around?
You did notice a pair of glittering eyes.
All right.
Hey, Hotch, you got any ideas maybe on what the crones might have in store for us? Any sort of heads up?
Death.
Other
Fair.
than that,
They are awaiting you. Eagerly.
well, good to know. Cool. Pipe up if you think of anything, okay, bud?
I'd like to call out to the woods.
Yes. May I join you in calling
I
out
would
to
really
them?
appreciate it.
Yes,
because
yes.
I'm pretty good, in natures and
Yeah, and I'm
animals,
pretty good at
but
talking to things. I feel like both of us can benefit.
Exactly. I'm going to be really good. So I can stand by my friend, and I'm
Yes,
going to
yes.
call out and say, hello?
Hello.
I see it over there, and we're friends. We're hoping maybe you can help us get through
great friends.
this really beautiful woods you
It's
have.
stunning. It's really stunning.
You see the glittering eyes disappear, ducking down behind the foliage, and they slowly reappear. And a tiny, sniffling nose begins to poke its way out of the foliage. You see black fur beginning to peek, oh so gently,
Does this
followed
creature
by
appear?
pointy ears.
Does this creature appear hostile at all, or just curious?
It appears tentative, cautious.
Do we know what kind of animal it is?
As it begins to slowly approach, you can see that it is a black-furred fox.
Oh. Does this count as a forest creature, small forest creature?
It does.
May I speak to it and say, hello, friend? Because I can do that as a forest gnome. Hello, friend. How are you today?
While she's doing that, I'm going to offer the thing part of my treat from Helmer.
Very good.
All of you hear the fox reply.
Who are you?
Hey, we are friends. We are people who are here to assist you and to be your compatriot and friend. And back me up here, please.
Well, I used to be a squirrel, and then a wizard who was really bad at his job turned me into a halfling. So I'm a little bit more like you than I am like them. But we're here to help all of you and to help ourselves, you see?
Would you like a treat?
We're hoping that maybe you could help us, help you, help us, help you, help us.
I really think that you would like to help us, and I'd like to try to persuade this creature perhaps to be a little more friendly with us and trusting.
Begins to approach very slowly. His eyes are focused on Cora.
I
All
grabbed
right.
your hand axe just in
usually I
case.
didn't get along with foxes very well, so I'm really glad I'm bigger now. Hello.
You used to be a squirrel?
Yeah, see, I was a squirrel, and my tail was this colour, and now it's not anymore. But
And then from one moment to the next, he just moves up.
I'm big. Yeah. So
she did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's very true. It's true. Phenomenal. Yes, please. Would you like some of this? Yes, right there.
Yeah.
I know.
Try hers, it's better.
Perhaps you should try some of those beef jerky rations you have.
Would you like a
I ate it
scratch?
already.
You probably haven't had a scratch in a while, have you?
We're not there yet.
Okay, that's. I understand.
But so we've come from really far away so that we can help. And we've noticed that your forest doesn't really look like it used to.
We're trying to find some crones, perhaps, if you might know where they reside. So we can just pay them do you not like the crones?
Crones are terrible.
They really are!
They are the worst.
They are the lords of the wood. Many things answer to them and do their bidding.
We don't.
What if I told you we were here to take out the crones?
Hypothetically.
You would?
Hypothetically.
We would. Hypothetically.
Good work, Cora.
Could you?
Really love these nuts.
I know.
Could
I'm
you?
gonna
Yeah,
pull out
I
my
could.
sword and be like, I think so.
Do I get the sense that there's anything watching us at the moment?
You can roll perception.
All right. That is 13 plus 8 for a modified 21.
You see this fox, who's watching you quite intently at this point in time, but you don't see any other creatures, just the subtle sounds of the forest itself.
In the attempt to, what's your name, little fox?
Ilby?
What?
Ilby?
Speak up.
Ilby.
What?
Ilby?
Oh, Ilby. In an attempt to impress Ilby, I'm gonna pull out my hand axe and chop down a little tree.
Cautious. Be very cautious, friends.
We should be, shouldn't we?
Hey, Dad, maybe not.
One of my greatest enemies in this forest is a tree.
Your greatest enemies?
What if it was this tree? That's a 19, which is a crit.
You successfully fell a very small tree!
I mean, the tree is knocked prone. That's one of his things. So.
Kick the tree.
As it falls, you hear its leaves rustling, but that rustle continues past it, through trees behind it, and deeper into the wood.
Ilby.
We should walk.
Ilby, do you think you could
get
lead
us
us
all
to the
killed,
crones, please?
I'm out.
Yeah, I think Ilby looks like he's really good at sneaking and not being seen.
I think you could show us towards the crones. Maybe try to persuade him
And we will not chop down any more trees.
No more tree chopping.
No.
I'm ready to chop another tree, but I stopped.
Well, maybe you could chop down one more tree.
Your enemy tree?
Yes.
That can be done.
Stomps on the foxholes and stomps on my brothers and sisters as it gets the chance. It is the crone's henchman.
That's horrendous.
I've never
it
heard
really
of a stomping
is.
tree.
It wouldn't hurt a squirrel, though, would it?
It's hurt many things.
Well, now it's personal.
Now we have to hurt nuts. Right.
If you
Squirrels.
would help Ilby is very frightened, but Ilby will take you as close as Ilby can to where the crones are.
For a fox, does Ilby seem honest?
Would you like to roll nature or insight?
Let's roll.
Or speciesism for a fox.
Let's roll insight. Let's roll insight.
All right.
Yes. That's a modified 10.
Modified 10. I mean, like, facial cues are a big part of the study that you have done when it comes to intent, telling the truth, attempts to deceive.
Mainly
being
humanoids.
a different species.
Yeah.
It's much more difficult for you.
That's fair.
He seems very afraid.
I'm gonna walk within 10 feet of Ilby and use my wonderful little aura to make him not be so frightened anymore. Be like, hey man, we got this. Like, if you can help us, we can help you.
Let's chop down some trees. Deforestation in this circumstance is fantastic.
Just the one tree.
Just the one tree.
And that tree.
And
No,
just
well,
the 2 trees.
It's already done.
All right. Ilby can show you safer paths through the wood. You must not stop. You must keep to the paths.
Okay.
Got it.
Before we go, can I roll a survival check to see if I can find anything that will help heal any of us around in the wood before we go in?
Oh, may I help her with that?
You may. With advantage because you're being aided.
Oh, that's good, because that was a 1. Ooh. That's a 19. Plus a 6.
All right, so modified 25. This wood is evil. You are very acquainted with forests, plant life, and trees, much more than most. The bark of these trees, many of them are black. And you get the sense that plants are listening to you. You do not find anything that would aid you that you would expect to find in a wood.
I feel like we should be very selective about what we say.
Or what we touch.
Or what we chop down.
Yeah.
Show us the way.
Quickly then, quickly. It's difficult to keep your eyes on Ilby's dark fur as he darts. Down paths, disappearing behind trees, poking out, sniffing. Reappearing again, looking back to check and make sure you're still following him. But you begin to wend your way deeper and deeper into this night forest.
While we're walking, I'm just gonna slide Deg the health potion I bought and be like, in case you need it, okay?
Thanks. I stick it way deep in my pocket.
There are things you should know.
All
The
ears.
3 crones, each of them has a unique gift that they share with their sisters. One of them can help them turn into wind, and they can move very freely. One is powerful with magic and is difficult to be affected by the spells of others. The third and final can heal without any effort. I do not know which crone possesses which gift.
Do you know any markers that they may have to distinguish them? Whether or not they pertain to their abilities?
I could tell you their names.
Sure.
They are
Please.
Gristle, Grief, and Glut.
Their moms were not happy when they were
Roll
naming them.
right off the tongue.
Gristle, Grief, and Glut.
Got it.
Gorgeous.
Maybe they chose those names for themselves.
You know, maybe they just really identify.
Either way, it's a little. Yeah.
They're
Anyway, we
beautiful.
should keep going.
We should keep going.
I don't dare tell you more now. Should not have spoken their names. And Hotch vanishes back into his crystal.
Oh, bye, Hotch.
All right.
As you silently make your way, you see Ilby dart out in front of you once more.
It's just ahead.
There's a clearing just a ways up. The tree resides there. You'll know him when you see him.
Do I see anything of interest on the ground around us? Not
Roll.
necessarily natural and nature, but just anything.
Roll perception.
Another modified 21.
There are some large gouges in the soft earth.
Watch out for roots, maybe?
There's only one way to find out.
Well, walking trees, I suppose.
Any prep we want to do before we go fight a tree?
Stay grounded. Know when to leave.
I killed one tree today, and I'm ready to kill two.
See,
You don't have to applaud Dag for that.
Let's do this! I don't know!
Yeah!
I'm just gonna stand behind one of the less menacing looking trees and just stay there with as much cover as possible.
Behind one of the trees?
Behind one of the nearby trees.
Are you still on the path?
I'm still as close to the path as possible.
There are no trees on the path.
Never mind, I'm staying on the path.
You see the clearing ahead as you approach. In its center stands a large brown tree. It looks like many trees you've seen before. But as you begin to enter the clearing, you hear the creaking of wood as it turns towards you, and in its bark, you see a face.
Is this the tree, Gilby?
Can we surprise a tree?
It is looking at you.
Not anymore.
Hi. How are you?
Its barkish brows furrow,
That's what I thought.
and a sound like wood bending, but also like a deep groan, begins to emit as part of it pulls from the earth and it begins to walk towards you. Champions, you'll have 30 seconds to be counseled by Sir Nock before we enter initiative order.
There's an old saying about this, I swear. It's like the tree of my friend is my enemy. Something like that. But anyway, champions, you are fortunate, for you have a squirrel on your side.
Goodness!
And squirrels use trees for their own purposes all the time. And indeed, in this situation, as many of you are low on health, Cora will be the key to doing the most damage and for keeping yourselves safe. Many of you will need to get in close, but if you need to leave, use her abilities.
All right, we'll begin with Cora.
All right. Let me just get a little bit closer here. So, I really don't like the look of this tree. He's given me a funny eye, right? So, I'm going to start off, and I'm going to just take my bow from where I stand, because why not? And I'm going to shoot him. And I'm going to say, you better stop stepping on squirrels. That's a 16 plus 11.
That'll connect.
Because my friends here don't take kindly to it. And, then I'm going to use my dash action. No, I'm not. Nope, I'm actually going to do it again. With my second attack with my bow. A 12 plus 11.
That connects. Yeah! Another 9 damage.
All right. And that's where I'm going to end my turn right now.
All right. Rose.
all right. I'm just going to run right up here. And I'm going to pull out my rapier. And as I cast Capricious Caltrops, I'm going to stab the tree right in his roots.
All right. Attack roll, please.
That's a natural one.
Oh, dear.
So I'm going going to disengage and move back here.
Before you make that decision, you may wish to know that as you roll your natural one, your rapier or dagger, you said?
Rapier.
Your rapier glances off the bark, and you lose it. It falls to the ground.
Oh my goodness.
I disengage and move 15 feet away from the tree.
All right.
And I pull out my crossbow.
Lorilla.
All right. Where I am, I would like to point to the tree and my eyes glow a little yellow, and I'm going to say, you know what? You look like an invasive species, but now at least you won't be an evasive species. And I'm going to cast Fairy Fire at first level.
All right. I believe there's a saving throw involved.
There is, and it is a save of 17.
And the type of save?
Oh, I believe wisdom, but I should check that.
It's dexterity.
It's dexterity, excuse me. I hope a tree is not very dexterous. Unless it is.
He rolls an 18.
That is fair. And with that, I am going to move away. Behind our fighter and paladin.
Hey.
Alrighty. Delia.
I am going to jog up towards this fellow. I'm going to go right. Oops, sorry. I'm going to go right up here. I'm going to go till I'm 15 feet away. I can get there. There we go. And I'm just going to be like, yo, you didn't see this coming, and unleash my breath weapon on this dude.
All right.
Yeah!
So a 15-foot cone of ice shoots out towards him. He has to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
Constitution save.
Constitution. Why I wrote it down wrong. Con save.
Of?
13, I believe.
13. That's a 24.
Well, he will take 5 points of cold damage. Half damage.
5 points of cold damage.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, Deg.
All right. I am going to brandish my sword, and I am going to run down here. And can I use one of my attacks to grab Rose's rapier and slide it back to her?
I'll let you pick it up as a bonus action.
All right, I'm gonna pick it up so I can get it back to her, and then I'm going to slash right into this tree. I'm gonna try to carve D&D into it.
Which
That's
stands
adorable.
for
Dag and Delia.
Just making sure.
And
It stands for Dag and Delia, citizens.
What else would it stand for?
Exactly.
Don't let any copyright lawyers tell you otherwise.
That's a 13 plus 9.
13 plus 9 connects.
For 8 damage.
For 8 damage.
And then I am going to attack it right again. For a 16 plus 9.
That'll connect.
Yeah!
Another
4. And, did I write D&D into it? Did it look nice?
From here, it looks real good.
Is there a heart around it? That's the real question.
I mean, you're doing it a bit fast and rough, but it's legible.
All right, that's my turn then.
It's a good thing you have simple letters for your name.
All right. The tree groans and looks down at you as you've carved into its bark. And it points back into the trees behind it and begins to emanate a low rumble. As emerging from the wood appears another.
All right.
The second of which
Not cool.
will make a rock attack at Rose. There's a 21 to hit.
Uncanny dodge.
Well, you're having 28 points of damage as an enormous boulder is thrown at you. So, half of 28, Grello.
It is done. Half of 28 is 14. That's a Krello fact.
Cora, back to the top to you.
All right. Well, I do not like what this this tree is doing. Remind me, is Vine Grapple a bonus action or a regular
It's a modifier you add onto your attack.
And it's an action.
Vine grapple?
Vine Grapple.
No, yeah, that's an attack action. Yeah.
All right. So, what I'm going to do, because I want to give my friend Deg here a little bit of help, I'm going to shoot this one that he's engaged with right there. Oh, that's a 3 plus 11. So it's 14.
3 plus 11 does not connect.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Dave.
I think that's the first time you've missed.
I know. Oh, I'm feeling really shaky because I usually trees on my friends, and now they're not, and so I'm getting really upset. All right, that's a 9 plus 11, so modified 20.
Absolutely connects.
So Dave's wanting to take an escape.
Escape?
And if you'd like to escape, or if you'd like to attack, you
Please
can.
don't. Please attack it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it. Alright, I'm gonna attack it. That's a 10 plus 8.
That connects.
Alright, for another 8 damage.
8 damage?
Yes.
All right.
I start to carve the heart.
All right. Cora, anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I just want to see what it would do if I use my dash action and climb this tree. And just get a ball in his hair, you know, just say, oh, that's a measurement, that's not a movement. There we are.
You go, squirrel.
Just right in front of Craig Denton, just come right up, and I just want to start shaking his leaves through the yard and say, leave me friends alone!
Are you? Yep, there you are.
There
Okay. Just checking.
Just checking. So I'm just trying to really throw him off a little bit.
All right, you do have near supernatural climbing abilities.
I do.
And you scuttle up this tree like you have so many times before, and you go past its barky face as it goes cross-eyed watching your passage up. And I believe that's your turn.
That's it. I'm just going to sit myself right on top of them.
Rose.
All right. First, I'm going to move back here by my darling friend Lorilla, and I'm going to pull out my crossbow. First, I'm going to use my bonus action to make this tree that my friend Cora is climbing my mark.
Very well.
Then I'm going to pull out my crossbow and aim for right in the middle of the plus sign between D plus D, and I'm going to shoot.
All right. Attack roll, please.
That is a natural 20!
So you strike
50 damage.
You strike Cora for double damage. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. How much damage did you say, Cora?
50 after doubling the sneak. I assume you're using sneak attack.
Obviously.
That's, you don't want to forego
damage!
sneak. For whatever reason.
I think his bark is worse than his bite.
I'd say your bark is bite is. You might have messed that up.
You tried.
I tried.
You tried.
I'll allow it. No, credit where credit's due. All right. Anything else on your turn?
That is it.
All right. Sir Nock.
Opening a channel to Malthior.
Mm-hmm. Do I need to bring in a friend?
You read my mind. Well, okay, I didn't see
It's
you cast
facial
detect thoughts, so like
micro expressions.
Yes, yeah. You are so smart. Anyway, we need to do something to get ahead of this.
Oh, yes.
Whether that's confusion or fiery friend, that's up to you.
I feel like a forest means a little fire at this point.
I think you're absolutely right.
Ill-timed,
Back to the
but
hex.
still.
Thank you, barkeep. Rose, were you ending your turn?
Oui.
So we move to the professor.
I'm going to recall back in my mind, and I'm going to bring back a little friend who I did some help with, some counseling, and I'm going to say, Oscar, are you still there? And I'm going to conjure fire elemental, by taking out just a little bit of phosphorus and just a little bit of sulfur. And I'm going to send my friend Oswald over to the further gentleman. I believe my casting range is 90 feet for this one.
Oh, well.
And I'm going to bring him right on our little green friend and hope that things get a little more heated.
Lorilla!
Hi, Oswald.
It's good to see you again.
How's anger management going?
You know, ever since you taught me those relaxation exercises, I've been able to stay in control.
I'm so glad.
I've been able to keep down a job.
You know what? For a moment, forget all of that. And just go ham on this sucker.
Anything for you, Lorilla. Let's light him up.
Oscar.
I have no idea what's going on, but I'm loving it.
As a character, indeed, composed completely of fire appears on the battlefield. Does he have the opportunity to act this turn?
I believe he acts directly after me.
In that case, Oswald, was it?
Oscar.
Oscar,
Oscar
my
Dante.
apologies.
Oscar, at your service. I am going to try to touch this tree with my fiery fingers. That is a 16 to hit.
That'll hit!
I am going to deal 10 fire damage.
And is this tree flammable?
What do you think?
It's a tree. It's magical. I just wanted to make sure.
Until this creature takes an action to douse the fire, it will take 5 fire damage at the start of each of its turns.
Oswald? Flamio Hotman.
You speak my language. The second attack is an 8 to hit.
Does not connect, I'm afraid.
Darn!
What do we say when this happens, Oswald? Oscar.
I accept that I am an imperfect being, and I will try harder next time.
Perfect.
I am in control of my fate.
There you go, Oscar. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorilla.
Oh, and he's gone.
No, he's still here, but now I'm Sir Nog.
Oh, okay. That was uniquely beautiful. All right. I suppose we move down to Delia.
Delia's an ice dragon, but she's never loved fire so much. She's gonna just like distractedly run over to this guy so that she's right next to this first tree and finish carving the other half of the heart that Dag has been working on.
Attack roll, please.
Here we go. That's a 19 plus 9.
That'll hit.
10 slashing damage in the form of a heart.
Half the heart looks really janky, but her side looks really nice.
I believe that.
That's pretty on
Just
brand.
as a guy, I get it. Yeah. Second attack?
Oh, for sure. That'll be a 6 plus 9.
Does not connect.
I'm just so busy admiring how good I did with that heart. But what did you say? I'm an imperfect being, and I am in control of my destiny.
There you go.
That's pretty close.
I
Yeah.
feel really good.
Anything else on your
Affirmations are
turn?
very important.
I'm just gonna keep saying affirmations to myself. I feel like that's it.
There you go. Progress, everybody.
Wow,
All right.
I feel really good.
Dag, I get
Therapy
the...
is cool.
Pardon?
Therapy is cool.
Therapy is
I get the
totally
impression Dag
acceptable
is
for
ready to
anyone.
go.
Yeah. I'm weeping because I see so much of myself in Oscar Dante, but I'm gonna put that aside, recognize I'm an imperfect being, and I'm gonna attack it. For a 12 plus 8.
Modified 20 will hit.
Yeah. For 8 more damage, and then I'm gonna attack it again. For an 18 plus 8.
That'll hit.
And I'm gonna also begin to say affirmations to myself.
Well, you can add one to your
Consistent.
list because Dag, you've just felled another tree.
I take out my sword. I'm just carve out the little piece of wood that has the D&D on it to put it in my bag and let it fall over.
Don't
Hey.
forget that really nice crossbow bolt. It's purple.
Hey, Cora. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as this tree goes down. I'm gonna let you make it with advantage
actually
because you've
really
got
like-
some tree experience.
I do, and I'd actually like to, as this tree's going down, dexterously.
Dexterously.
Correct
usage.
Just from one tree into the leaves of the next tree.
It's gonna
Can I
raise
do
your
that?
DC. I'll allow it with a higher DC.
All right. Well, good thing I'm lucky because that was a 1.
Halfling luck.
Halflings don't roll ones.
That is a 12 plus 5
And then you still have advantage. You got it.
plus advantage.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Yep, so that's a 7. So I'll take the 17.
17. Cora, as you dexterously soar through the air, you earn yet another nickname. You are now the Flying Squirrel.
And as I'm flying through, I'm saying, "Good job, Dag!"
It's gonna get a little warm. Watch out.
Oh, it is on fire. That's well, as I grab on, I'm going to say, "I forgot it's on fire." quiet. You can say it's really hot in here, and I'm gonna let go.
Is the entire
I mean,
tree
you
on
could
fire? I mean,
But I had some nuts on it, so it
Cora's
was worth
gonna
it.
take 4 points of fire damage.
That's all right. I deserve it.
But she's released it, and it's done.
That's all right. Everybody makes mistakes and learning.
We're all
That's right,
imperfect
Cora.
beings. Except
Today, Cora learned not to
all
jump into
imperfect
flaming trees.
That's right. You know,
Learn new things every day.
squirrels just don't think about things before they do it.
But it's cool when
It's a
they do
really
them.
good- That's right. You know, it's a good thing about us. We just don't think too much
All
about
right.
it.
We're all imperfect.
So, a lot has just happened. I believe Deg was just finishing his turn. Is that correct?
Oui.
Anything else on your turn, Deg?
I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna throw the sword, the rapier, back to Rose.
That's like
Not like all the
40
way to
feet.
her, but like get away from these trees at least.
If you're gonna do that as a bonus action, which it is, you're kind of tossing it. I'll be nice and give you 10 feet away from you.
All right.
Because normally you'd have to make some sort of check to really throw something.
I honestly don't need it right now. Just keep it and give it to me afterwards.
Throw out my shoulder as I'm throwing it.
And today, Deg will learn not to literally throw weapons at your teammates.
Fun
Hey,
fact,
he's an
the
imperfect
red
being,
square
and it's
is where your
okay.
rapier.
We're imperfect beings.
What's that like, guys?
Deg
Is
has
that weird?
finished his turn. Let's
tell
move this
us.
along. We come back to the remaining animate tree. All right. How much fire damage does he take on his turn if he doesn't put it out?
5. Hold on, someone's gonna tell us.
5!
That was worth every moment of the wait, and I mean that sincerely.
You're doing
100%
wonderful,
sincerely.
Oscar.
Thank you.
Remember your breathing.
I appreciate the validation.
You deserve it.
All right, the tree ant makes no attempt to put itself out. Instead, it's going to make its slam attack against Cora, who's at its feet. That is a 16 to hit.
Nope. Does it? Oh.
Just connects.
Just connects.
16 points of bludgeoning damage. He makes his second attack, slamming down his other tree-like fist. With a natural 20.
Oh my. Because 16 times 2, why,
That's 32 points of damage.
that's 32 points of damage.
Is there any way I can quickly take a healing potion?
I'll get it to you when it's my turn.
No, she still has one.
I have one.
Your,
Oh, yeah, you do.
Your
Still in
unconscious self is holding a healing potion.
All right.
Arm in the air.
We'll get there. We got you. We got
All
you.
right.
That's right.
Cora, it's now your turn, and as such, I need your first death saving throw.
All right.
Come on, lucky, right?
Ooh, but that's a
I can't see
2.
the map. Is she within 10 feet of Dahlia?
No.
That's
She
a
is
2,
not.
But I actually have something called Indomitable, which makes me so I can re-roll it.
Exciting.
Oh, it's a fool.
One failed death save for Cora
All right. I'm still holding on to my healing potion.
with that indomitable spirit. All right. Rose,
Monsieur Axmaster, j'ai une question pour toi. Does Oscar count as an ally, or does my prone unconscious ally count for something?
your prone unconscious ally will not count. The large flaming gentleman who's very much on your team does.
Excellent.
Thank you, Oscar.
Got you.
As my bonus action, I'm going to make this green one my mark, and then I'm going to pull out my handy-dandy crossbow, and I'm going to shoot him right in his face.
Attack roll, please.
That will be a 5 plus 9.
5 plus 9 does not connect.
All right.
It bats your crossbow bolt out of the air with a flaming tree-ish arm.
I did shoot right at his face.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
Professor,
All right. I am going to yell over to Deg and say, hey, Deg, how about we switch places real quick?
What do you
yeah?
mean?
And then I activate the ring of... remind me again, please.
Ring of Transposition as
Ring
a
of
bonus
Transposition.
action.
As a bonus action, I activate the Ring of Transposition. I am going to take Deg's place. He is going to shoot. That was a very bad idea. We did it anyways. I am then. I am so sorry. I did not think that through. I am
What
very
just
much like our
happened?
squirrel friend. Don't worry about it. I am then going to run over to my unconscious friend over here and cast. What level should we do this at? We're going to use it as a pretty high level. Yeah, 4th level Cure Wounds. Ooh.
Restoring
4d8.
18 plus 5, which is 23.
I believe my
23
skill-
points!
I think my spellcasting modifier is +9. Because it's my intelligence plus my proficiency, so my spellcasting modifier
Oh,
should be 9.
it just uses the stat, not the. not
excuse
the
me. Thank you very much.
no
Okay.
proficiency. No.
So, that's, 4th level. Oh. Please run away.
Yes. I'm really good at running fast.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to also run away.
Welcome back, Cora. Here's a walnut.
Worth it.
All right.
Please go away. Leave this place. It's not good for any of us.
Make like a tree and leave.
Oh, all right. Yes.
Professor, you were adjacent to your unconscious friend just a moment ago, and as you run away, the treant will take its attack of opportunity
I
because
was
it has a
within
reach
range.
of 10 feet.
Would I have realized that?
At this
I
point,
don't
you've
know.
run.
At this point, I have run. Thank you.
That is a modified 29 to hit.
Oh, yes. Very much hitting me.
16 points of bludgeoning damage to the professor, please.
Okay, cool.
That's all right. I'm doing all right. I'm
All right.
doing
I
less
believe
all right.
Lorilla needs to make a concentration check
Lord.
to prevent her patient from turning hostile.
Oh. All right. I need a concentration
This
check,
is
which
gonna
is
get
based on
real hot.
Constitution.
It's okay. Everything is fine. That's a 15, and what kind of save?
You're good.
Constitution?
You're good.
17. Thank you.
Boo! She passed!
Oscar,
Boo!
do not turn on me. Remember what we say to friends is that I don't know what we say to friends. Stay with me, buddy.
Gnomes are friends,
I was
not
so
kindling.
excited about that
Yes,
sentence.
very cute.
I now see why she speaks to him so often and the way she does. Interesting. All right. I believe that moves us to our fiery friend.
Yes, it is my turn to action. So, I am going to move slightly over here. I see my squirrelish friend is having some trouble, and when you are being a fire, it is important to maintain boundaries. So, having adjusted myself thusly, I am going to make 2 touch attacks. That is a 22 to hit.
Does absolutely connect.
An additional 10 fire damage.
Which is indeed doubled. Because it's fire. And it's a tree.
My second attack is a 9 to hit.
Does not connect.
That's okay. I forgive myself.
Go to therapy, please. I mean, everybody should. Anyways, continue.
That should move us down to Delia if there's nothing else.
That's all.
Delia!
Woo, this guy is amazing. I don't know why you didn't bring him
Right.
earlier. All right, I am going to move.
Ow! Bad idea.
Delia.
I don't know what just happened. I'm gonna move. Question, Hexmaster. Am I able from this position to shove Cora out of the way?
If she's willing.
Are you willing to move?
The shove action is an action you can take.
Does it hurt? Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt.
Probably less than getting
You
hit
can
by a
just put me-
tree.
shove. All right, how far can I shove somebody?
5 feet.
5 feet.
5 feet? I don't know if that's gonna help.
Don't shove me into the fire, though.
I'd rather not shove you into the fire. Can I shove Cora 5 feet away from this guy?
You can.
All right, that's my action. I'm gonna just push you out of the way. Stay back and stay safe, okay?
Thank you.
Make a little adjustment there.
Squeaking her. Yes, got it. Then I'm just gonna look at the tree and be like, "Don't come at me, bro." That's all.
Correct.
All right. Taking us to Deg.
All right, Rose, your sword. It's over there.
Right.
And then I run.
Wait. Can you not also switchy ringy? Is that not a thing that you can do as your
Can
bonus?
I?
You.
We only
Well-
get 3 of those, though, right?
We do.
Dag, you technically can. My only question is if you know, but now you know.
Not
We're
that
right
finger.
next to
Not
each
that
other.
finger. Not that finger.
No.
There. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
maybe-
not the no.
Maybe not that one.
We're not there.
No.
All right. Okay.
We're not there. Why aren't we there?
I'm gonna run down here. I'm just gonna
just
run.
me and him. It's
No,
And
it's
I'm going to attack it with my hand axe and my dagger.
All right, ranged attack roll, please.
All right, the first one is a 20.
Oh!
Alright, that's gonna be 14 damage to this tree.
Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna hit it again for a 12 plus 8.
That'll hit.
Alright, for 6 more damage.
6 more damage.
And
All right.
somehow the dagger and the hand axe made a heart. Alright, that's my turn.
His first one was a 20. I mean, yeah.
It's a curved blade.
Young love.
But then the fire burned it, so no one will know.
You've got a new
like
trade
young
ahead
love.
of you as a woodsman, Dag. All right, anything else on your turn?
That'll be it.
All right. It once again makes no effort to put itself out as it roars and the flames continue to consume it and it takes more damage.
That's right.
Way to go, Oscar.
And it's going to make its slam attack against Delia.
I told you don't come at me, bro.
That is a 19 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Just barely.
All right, that's 16 points of bludgeoning damage to Delia as it brings down a mighty limb and,
I think it's mad that we carved hearts into it.
you know, that it's on fire. That's fine. 13 to hit. Does
Oh.
not connect, I believe.
Does not connect.
Second attack misses as it roars in pain, being consumed in flames.
Harry.
Cora.
All right. Is this tree right here? This big one? Can you see it? That one?
Yep.
Is it taller than our friend, our tree friend?
It's roughly the same size.
Actually, the same size. Well, either way, I'm gonna take me.
No, this is D&D. It's bigger on the map, so it's bigger.
Yes.
Yep, it's bigger.
Right.
I mean, this is Hex.
Dag and Delia.
We're not
Delia
playing
and
Dag and Delia, I'm sorry.
What is this?
No matter how much it may feel like it at moments.
Okay.
That's all right.
I'm gonna take my bonus action and dash right up that tree to the very highest of heights I could do. Can I do it?
With your dash action?
My bonus action as a dash.
Sure.
All right.
Has he had a turn between making his opportunity attack on Malthior and now?
He absolutely has.
Yeah, he hit me, remember?
Okay,
Pain,
cool.
shoulder.
So reaction time then, I'd think.
He does indeed take a slam attack.
Go get a bit.
Oh.
Barkeep.
If she uses her action to disengage, then she still has her movement, and because she is a Talon fighter, she may dash as a bonus action.
Yes.
You're asking if she may retroactively
Yes.
make this action.
Please.
Advocate of the champion, Sir Nock.
Please.
I mean, I vote no. If you want my vote.
You have greater insight to the flow of time than I
pushed me
do.
away far enough that it wasn't going to cause a reaction.
Cora,
I don't know if I quite got it there.
we'll let fate decide for you. 1 through 10, you don't disengage before you go. 11 through 20, you do.
All right.
An actual
And no
50-50.
halfling luck
All right, you ready?
for this. We're going unorthodox, folks. Buckle up.
I love it, Hexmaster. I love it.
17.
All right. You wisely disengaged before dashing away.
Disengage. I definitely did that, and I went up the tree to the highest of heights that I could possibly do, and then
And that should be all you can
I
do.
think that is all I can do. Yeah.
Rose.
All right, I'm going to run up here. Right here. And then I'm going to take out my crossbow and try shooting him in the face again. Hopefully it's more successful this time.
Ranged attack roll, please.
That'll be a 17 plus 9.
Absolutely connects.
That'll
Damage.
be 8 plus 17.
Alrighty. Total of 25 points of damage.
Yeah.
25! He said quietly the first time because math is scary to do in public sometimes. All right, well done.
It's true.
Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
All right, Professor.
All right. I'm going to look at our next tree friend and say, I don't have any good burns right now, but my friend sure does. And I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery. Oh, my.
He was there for you.
I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery and run away. And that is a spell save of 17, and I believe Vicious Mockery is a save of... I do not
Wisdom.
have it. Wisdom.
Is it a
thank
wisdom save, which he rolls a 7?
He fails. He receives 7 points of psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on its next attack.
That tree does not look as good on fire as he does.
Professor!
You flatter me too much.
Oh, also, I'm going to run away, if that is at all. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Before you run,
Oh, no.
This is good.
I'm curious to see what you do with this. Finish him.
You sick burn him to death.
As I say, I don't have many burns, but my friend does. I'm going to do a very, very subtle high five, and then with Oscar Dante, high five from a distance, peace sign, and then he just erupts in flames. Like yellow, like not yellow flames, but golden flames. It just happens spontaneously, and it's awful and amazing. Done.
Like dry pine needles, he bursts into flames at the sickness of the burn and perishes.
Yeah!
And I believe our friend Oscar is still here for an hour, as long as I can keep up concentration. So he's just gonna hang around with us.
Allons-y.
Dude!
Rapide.
Welcome.
It is a pleasure to meet all of you.
You look back at the opening of the clearing and you see Ilby sitting on the path, watching you.
Oh no. Oh no.
You're laughing.
And Ilby begins to grow
Yeah, I knew it.
and become
Oscar,
taller.
could you please burn him?
I will try.
Thank you.
You should never trust
As
the books.
Ilby's fur melts back into skin, if you can call it skin, for its putrescence is discernible from this distance, and the form of an old woman with milky white eyes stares at you. That was absolutely delightful. I could have done it myself, of course, but it's far better to see those who claim to work on the side of good to murder one of the few remaining good trees in the forest. We'll see you soon, if you can find your way. Soon enough.
Coward.
The leaves around her feet whirl as she turns to wind, and the gust whips her down the path.
What did she look like?
She had white eyes.
White eyes, milky
Really
eyes.
disgusting skin.
Long, terrible, greasy gray hair,
Okay.
wearing rags.
No personal hygiene.
Really terrible.
Well, I'm at least going to go pick up my rapier.
All right.
Lorilla,
Yes.
it is a pleasure working with you as always.
Thank you.
But having seen this deception, I feel a bit out of my depth. I feel I
Dante.
must leave the rest to you.
Oh, but Oscar, you're so capable. You really are. Do you not believe that?
I appreciate your confidence. However, I require self-care.
Can I call it? This is valid. May I be able to call upon you for the hour duration that I have for this spell?
Unfortunately, no.
Ah,
I must go now.
that's fair.
But your feelings are heard and validated.
They really
Thank you.
are, and we understand the time. You need to take time for yourself. So
Self-care is very important.
it really is. Go.
Farewell!
Farewell.
Champions of the
Oscar,
Hex.
Dante.
Bonsoir.
Goodbye.
Bye, man.
I gotta say, citizens, that guy was hot.
The barkeep!
We need to talk about his commitment issues next.
Champions, you have lost your guide, but perhaps that is for the best, given recent events. As such, you are left to wend your own way through the winding paths of this night forest. But perhaps now is the best time to learn a little bit more about the Hex Challenge that lay before you.
In this Hex Challenge, you are attempting to find your way through the many dark paths of the Night Forest. The key to wending your way successfully through the winding paths is to find a phrase that forms a riddle, one letter at a time. Champions will take turns one at a time, taking the marker and circling what they believe is the next correct letter in the riddle. The first champion will stand on the platform facing the maze, marker in hand, and will have 5 seconds to make their decision. During that 5 seconds, the second champion will be standing behind them, observing and preparing to make their decision. The remaining 3 champions will stand behind the maze, waiting for their turn. As soon as the first champion has finished, they will rotate and moving behind the maze. It is important to note you must also circle the spaces between words. Should you decide that you've taken a wrong turn, you must cross out one letter per turn as you return to the proper path. You will also take damage for every letter you cross out, as the forest itself rises up against you. Should you run into a dead end, you will take significantly more damage. Also, if you do not circle a letter during your 5-second window, the forest will lash out, dealing you damage. Once you reach the end of the maze, you will have the entire riddle, which you must answer to be successful in this Hex Challenge. Should you wish, you may purchase the knowledge of the entire phrase from the Boon Store.
How much?
Hey, Playana, how much to purchase this boon from the Boon Store?
It's at 250.
250.
The boon to automatically know?
The boon to know the phrase.
Yeah, I
That
believe
will
that's
lead you
really
through
worth it.
Let's purchase
let's
it.
do that.
50 each?
50 apiece.
Each champion posts 50 boons to purchase this most valuable hint.
Oh, thank goodness.
I am dyslexic, so I
You might want to pass that down then. All right.
I didn't know the Hex made seals. This is fancy.
That is very fancy.
I like it a lot.
Good stationery is hard to come by.
Champions, oh my goodness. May you fly safely on the wings of what stag creature?
Sorios.
Sorios.
How do we spell that?
No idea. Let's start.
I don't think we have to spell
Well,
Sorios.
the phrase is the path, and when
Yeah.
you reach the end of the path, that's when you must answer the riddle.
So we don't have to.
It sounds like you're in pretty good shape. That said, Playana herself has decreed a few subtle changes to what you heard in the video. If you do not circle a letter on your turn, you will not take damage. However, it does cost you valuable time.
Oh my. Because there's no time extension for this.
I believe time extensions may be purchased.
Maybe?
We'll get in touch with Playana on that one. I'm pretty sure.
Can
I'm
I
pretty
use my
sure you
healing
can.
potion? Can I use my healing potion?
Yeah, you can use your healing potion. You purchased a superior healing, I believe, 12?
No, it was just a regular one.
Oh, her regular one. Krello's got you.
I got you.
All right. Champions, you will have 30 seconds over here.
Hexmaster, there was one other hot fix. We're not penalizing you per letter because we realized that would kill you unbelievably quickly. So just every time you redirect, we're going to damage you.
Got it.
I'm sorry the video had so many lies.
That's okay.
Wow, that
we
was
are
an apo-
imperfect beings.
That was a free apology from Krello.
Oh, you're right. That one was pro bono.
So does that mean that we each get the 100 boons or whatever?
All right.
I would love that.
So once again,
Okay.
30
Okay.
seconds.
Champions, may you fly safely on the wings of what stag creature?
So probably the person in the front should be holding the list, and we'll pass it to each other as we rotate, so you can always
Yes.
have the correct letter to look at.
All right, and let's spend some time to make sure we get the maze aspect right.
Is punctuation included?
You must circle spaces between words. Any
Okay.
commas or any other punctuation is irrelevant.
Fantastic.
Lovely.
Wonderful.
Okay, I feel good.
We can do this.
Go fight win.
We can do it.
We can do this.
All right, champions, your
Affirmations.
30 seconds has passed. Now we're going to do something special for you. We're going to demonstrate the way the timer works because it is slightly different because it counts each of your 5 seconds over the duration of 7 minutes. So if we could start the timer to show you the timing sounds. Maybe if we could dial up that ticking a bit as well for their benefit. There it is.
So when the bell dings, then we...
Yes, that is your 5th. You must hurry and switch. The person behind you must be ready. 2 of you will be standing up here. The 3 in waiting will be here. The one who just finishes will move to the back, and so on. The 2 champions will take their first places. The 3 of you will gather behind, and the timer will begin as you enter the maze just here.
This way, all right? Let's circle this way.
Now, go.
Go!
You want to cycle that way?
That marker is not visible.
It's not very visible.
Someone behind
Come
me,
around!
please.
Come around! There should be one in waiting at all times.
I don't know where it is.
You must go.
I don't know where we
I don't know where
started.
it
You
is.
started here.
Give her the note. Give her the note. No. Maybe we would just read it. Maybe the note is superfluous.
This marker does not show up for
These
the...
markers
Champions,
are
you must
terrible.
have your entire 5 seconds before you switch. We're going to have you slow down a little bit. I'm digging the enthusiasm.
Can't look.
Oh, okay.
And apparently you need to circle commas.
Krello.
You do need to circle commas. My apologies.
Marker for Rose.
Always have one in waiting who can watch the one before.
Okay.
Step out, Deg.
Sorry.
Go for it.
Take this new marker. Give me that old one. Take this new one.
I don't know where we just went.
Rose, new marker. Or whatever, Cora, new marker. I'm not a new marker. So.
All right.
Left off just here.
Yellow, what letter you just circled?
Why?
Deg, watch.
Why? In May?
Or you.
You.
You circled the wrong way.
That was a redirect there, although I think it was unintentional, but 4 damage!
Left just there.
Okay.
Boy, these markers are really something.
Hey guys, let's say the letter we circled so we know where we're going.
Okay, which
What
letter?
letter are you circling?
I don't know in what word.
Okay, we're gonna
That's
go
another
this
redirect
way.
for 4 more damage. Because these markers.
Just here is where you left off.
I can't tell where we are. I'm sorry,
It's
friends.
really...
It's fine. No.
You got it. Lorilla got it.
What words do we have so far?
You're up, Rose.
Champions may you. We're now on fly.
Ideal.
Watch the person before you.
All right. That one.
Always watch the person before you.
We're going this way and that way.
Okay.
Great.
F.
This is a.
Keep skipping one.
Safely. May you
there
fly
you go.
safely. We are on safely.
No, we could.
All right, grab these new markers as you go by me. We're going to try
Got it.
again.
I have to wait, right?
Watch the person
Cora, trade
before
me.
you.
Right there.
On. Yes. No, that's not done.
Hey, Dick.
All right.
I can't yet.
Trade me markers if you haven't recently.
No, we gotta go back.
Move on. Move on.
Spaces have to be
Here
circled
we
as
go, this
well.
way.
4 more damage, Krello.
4 more. I think we're at 12.
You're a busy man, I know.
This is very confusing.
Always watch the person before you.
We're on the word the.
All right. Safe. Space.
Face.
We gotta
Wings.
go.
We gotta go
Yeah,
wings
go up.
somewhere. I don't know.
This way, go up.
Go to that end. Yeah, up.
I think they're
on
getting the
wings.
hang of it.
And on wings.
Wings of what? Where?
Space.
Space? Okay. And we gotta go. We gotta get to what?
Okay.
Citizens, it's just as confusing for them as it is for you. The forest is dark and full of secrets.
Space of what?
All right.
Sorry.
Wings of...
What? Stag
What
creature.
creature?
Finish it.
The A. Grab that T.
Space
Champions
next.
are making great time.
Ridiculously great time.
It really does help what we say.
T.
This forest is no match for you and your invisible ink.
See the G?
Yeah.
Space is next.
Space.
Creature.
Look at this. You
Creature
gotta
C.
stand to a machine. A machine.
Wait till it dings for your turn, but also watch the person ahead of you.
A.
T.
Wait for it to ding. T.
U.
E. Don't forget that space.
Space. No, question mark.
Space. Then
Circle the question
Oh, no.
mark, please.
What?
You did the space, you did the question mark. Champions, you've reached the end of the maze. Once again, the answer to the riddle.
Sorio.
Sorio.
You are correct.
I'm pretty sure they took 12 damage, so that's how much damage they're gonna take. That was so confusing.
12 damage each or collectively?
16 damage to the whole party. Death to you all.
Each person or
Yes, to each
spread
of
them
you.
out?
I agree.
Oh, is that what you think,
I
citizen?
think you should divide the 16 up.
I do think a rounding back down to 12 because of some malfunction could be.
All right, Hexmaster, you got
I would
it.
appreciate that.
All right, champions, please back to your seats.
Hey, so guys, as much as I love my elemental friends, they don't last as long as I hoped they would. So, is it possible for me to burn my second fifth level spell on a mass cure wounds?
It is.
All right.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely do that. 6 creatures, so all of us, will receive 3d8 plus my spell modifier.
All right.
So that will be 13 plus 5. Is that
9
good?
plus 4 plus 5 is 18.
18. Everybody receives
Hey, and
18
it's 6
hit points.
creatures. Can I?
No.
No.
Krello,
It's a
would
cat.
that make you
I
feel
didn't take
better?
any damage.
Okay,
Give it
let's...
to Dante wherever he may be.
All right, so that was 18 then.
18 to each. Yeah, that's what I heard.
18 hit points to each champion.
And
Merci, mon cher.
I'm gonna slide back to Delia the healing potion she gave me.
This is cute. Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna just keep passing it around.
I'm next.
I would like to visit the boon stall and buy a magic item, please.
Oh, let's see what we have in the boon store then. Ah, it did not end up on the list. Cernok, do you have the full version of the boon store up? Because it was listed.
I will have it in a moment.
Champions, let us amuse the citizens with a dance
The
number.
name of the specific
No,
magic item.
Actually, I'd love to be productive. Anyone want to try and pull
Cora?
together for a potion of superior healing?
Cora, at present, you have 32 boons, and the magic item costs 1,000 boons.
No, it was 250.
Yeah, this
And
is
I
a
had two-
this is a common.
Oh, there's 2 separate magic items.
Yeah,
in the
this is
boon
a
store.
common magic
I
item.
apologize.
It is not named specifically in the boon exchange.
Well, then my
Something really good
apologies.
for
We'll get it
healing,
for
I'm
you.
sure is what it is.
It's an unlimited health potion.
That's
You
right,
just- It just
that's what it
refills
is.
itself over and over.
Those are very
I'd
common.
rather get 2 potions.
It is the rare grenade of
Rager
crone
healing.
killing.
Yes.
No, it's
I've
not.
already got one though. I think there's only one.
I was gonna write that
I
down,
never got it.
Hexmaster. That really
Don't throw it on 5.
really hurt.
I just think that superior healing could come and help later.
Yeah, could...
I only have 32 boons.
We could figure it out in the episode break, probably.
I'd
Probably.
really give all my boons for it.
Right.
That's fair. You know what?
All right, dance on I shall.
Hey, Krella, we're trying to actually be productive over here.
Good luck.
Oh my.
I'm just
I
taking
don't
in the
think that
beauty of the
Krello is
forest.
capable of being productive.
That's about
You know what? I'll chip in 100 for a potion of greater,
Cora.
but I don't want to go in on superior.
The item available in the boon store to you for 250 boons is a flame tongue weapon. Now, what this means is that it's not of particular use to you as someone who wields a bow. However, it can take the form of a few basic martial weapons that are familiar to your companions, such as short swords, long swords, rapiers, and I believe one more, but I don't think it's pertinent in this group.
Cora is capable of wielding a rapier.
Well, then it could be of interest, should you wish to change your tactics. And a flame tongue weapon, for the uninitiated, is one where you speak a command word and it erupts in flames, dealing additional fire damage every time you wield it.
It's like having a mini Oscar.
That's pretty cool.
Rose, would that help you?
Yeah. Un petit peu.
I'd like to purchase it for Rose.
Can I help you and chip in 50 boons?
I would love that. Thank
200 from Cora and 50 from the professor to purchase a magical item gifted to Rose.
Merci, mes amis. Je t'adore.
Thank you, citizens.
Rose, a gorgeous rapier of golden hilt, encrusted gems, and what appears to be a white ivory blade.
C'est très belle.
That's gorgeous.
As you hold it in your hands, you hear, "Oh, hey there.
Oh. Salut.
Are you my new wielder?"
Oui.
Oh. Oh, okay. Here I am.
Do the rest of us hear this or just her?
I'm addressing Rose. You hear nothing.
Are you talking to it?
I mean, she really likes it.
Don't you talk to your weapons?
Okay, granted, that's true.
Does it talk back to you?
We should really set up that command word that you tell me, light on fire.
Let me think on that and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Shall we press on?
There you go. Champions, as you emerge from the maze and this last event unfolds, you arrive at yet another clearing. This one has a large stone platform in its center, covered in intricate markings. You see bones scattered across the greenery. But what attracts your gaze most of all are the three aged beings standing on this stone platform, gazing back at you. You made it through. That's fantastic. Don't you agree, sisters? Oh, we shall have an excellent time. Most excellent. All three of them staring at you with their milky white glances. A hush falls over the forest. Sir Nock, how are the keys?
The timing may seem a bit awkward, but we really need to bring our champions back.
Before we go back, can we go to the Boon store one last time and buy that short rest?
If we all chip in, we could get a short rest.
I'll chip
It is
in.
for one champion
Right.
to receive.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
One champion receives that
I
short
think
rest.
You don't think it's worth it?
I don't think it's worth it.
I could really use it.
I'd rather go in for a healing potion.
I would like to buy something from the Boon store. I would like to make Glut change her voice to Dante's voice. For 100 boons!
For the remainder of the episode, Deg.
Oh, I will wait till we come back.
No, I think you should do it.
No, never mind.
There's no guarantee it'll be there for you when you come back, Deg.
Make your choice, Deg.
I will abstain.
If it raises in price, I will match it.
But I weep bitterly.
Sir Nock, we better call him back.
Absolutely. Closing the channel.
Slip over at the end and you just boom, slam right back down.
This is not my favorite part.
Well done, champions. Please, come forward. Citizens of Throcia, what do you think? How'd they do? I couldn't agree more. An incredibly insidious place. Hardly an obstacle for this lot. So, one by one, a round of applause for our champions before we send them off to arrest. Cora from Talum. Rose from Benedok. Lorilla of Malthior. Delia from Aria. And Deg from Krieg. And last but not least, our Hexmaster, Galivor V. Please, get some rest. You'll need all the strength you can muster for what lies ahead of you. Citizens of Throcia, allow me to take a moment to thank you. We have seen very clearly in this episode the power of the boons. I mean, imagine where the champions would be if they did not have your support behind them. I mean, they might still be alive, but they'd be hurting a lot more. So, thank you for your presence, for your faith, both those of you who are here with us in person and those of you who are watching from afar. It makes no difference to us. We feel your love. So please join us again as we enter the Hex!
Hi, my name's Nathan Agel, and here's how to subscribe to HiveChannel5.com so that way you can vote. Subscriptions are free, and no credit card info is required to subscribe or to vote. What's more, you'll get 5 free boons each month that you can use to vote. You can always get more in our boon store. However, we want to keep the voting fair, so we've created the subscription option, which involves email verification. We're working to streamline the process, but for now, think of it as an adventure. You ready? Let's go. First, you go to HiveChannel5.com and then click on this yellow subscribe and vote button at the top of the page. It will take you to this page, which adds a subscriber item to your shopping cart when you click the Sign Up Now button. Now that the subscriber item has been added to your cart, you can click the View Cart button. Now you can see the subscriber item in your shopping cart. You'll see the subscriber item is listed and it is for free and will renew on a monthly basis, once again for free. And you can cancel at any time. So next we'll click the Proceed to Checkout at the bottom of the screen. This takes you to the checkout screen, where you'll enter your information and create your password, your username, which can be the same as your email address if you'd like. Once you've entered your info, click the Sign Up Now button. At this point, the system will send you a verification email, typically within the first few minutes. Click on your email address verification link to confirm your email address and to be logged in. Once you're logged in, you'll have 5 free boons you can use to vote. Look for open polls that you can vote on at HiveChannel5.com. And if you use up all your boons and you want to buy more, you can do that at the Boon Store as well. Well done, adventurer, and thank you for your support of the Hive Collaborative. We look forward to seeing your vote.
I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to attack it with my rapier as well.
All right. Make your attack roll, please.
That is 13 plus 9.
Nicely done.
That
Or
connects.
9 piercing plus 17 sneak attack because I have my lovely friends in range.
26 damage! I've never seen anything like it.
And then I'm going to use...
First sneak attack of the season, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Definitely the first good sneak attack.
Excuse me, what?
Oh, my.
Oh, come on, we've been friends for 80 years.
We are going to have a sneak attack off, I suppose you could call it, sneak attack
Okay.
contest. I think this
Okay.
is on. This is on
Okay.
like Donkey Kong.
Start doing push-ups.
You're very good at that, lad. But, well, no, let's see it, Dick.
How you really going? I can't really do this.
You didn't see that. We just fought some wolves, so he's a bit tired. Okay.
All right.
That last one didn't count. It didn't count.
That's why. Yeah. Okay. Please come make a persuasion check for me, please.
Can I do it with advantage because of the acorns?
No.
Is that how it
That's 12 plus 3.
15. All right. They look reasonably impressed.
I did 15 push-ups.
Jacquino.
Right. Well, this is something I've been wanting to break out for a while. You see, I've learned some dirty tricks from Clan Malthior, and this one I've been sitting on. I think it's about time to break it out. I'm going to walk right over here.
Mine's a spike.
And hold my hands out. And as I hold my hands out, arms start splitting off. These arms grow suckers on them. And the gold and black of my coat turn into an angry red as I turn into a giant octopus and cast polymorph on myself.
That's
why they call it that.
I thought it was metaphorical.
Right. So, I remember there was a square here, triangle,
triangle.
L
Right.
piece.
X up here.
Is anyone good at Tetris?
I kind of did one of these. I say we give it a shot.
All right.
Yeah.
I noticed that on the bottom there's a lot of squares
Yes.
and more things
go on
like
the top.
this.
I have
And
all
then
the
we
pieces.
then we started
Square,
getting more
square.
triangular.
How much is the
I
key
don't
again?
think that is
I
right.
don't
How
think that's
much
where it went.
is the
There's a
key
square
again?
here, there was a
What an
triangle
excellent question.
200 boons.
200 boons.
All right,
I'm thinking we
I'll
should buy
purchase it.
200 boons from Boobal to purchase the key.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Wonderful. Look.
Triangle,
Okay.
square, that thingy, another thingy, triangle, bow tie,
Yeah.
jacket, triangles on the side.
Boo Ball, of course, used to be a poet.
The strange looking 7. We're gonna call these the lapels.
Resistant to
Okay,
death.
okay.
All right.
Rotate it.
You must rotate the door 90 degrees while maintaining the pieces together.
All right, all right, all right. Well done.
Almost.
We got this.
I really
Well
want to smash
done.
through it and say, oh yeah!
Maybe.
I think he's earned that.
I think that's a must at this point.
I've never been prouder.
This sword belonged to my father, Rogar, the double-edged sword of Thosha. He perished in battle about 2 years ago, when I was 10. His sword was returned to myself and my family. With this blade, I have journeyed to the realm of Talim. I have faced the Umbral King. I have defeated the man who killed my father. And I have come here in hopes to right the wrongs that we have caused in that mission. These giants are attacking my home. Some of my friends have died, and I don't have many left. I am here to set right these wrongs, and clearly some have been done to you as well, and I ask that you trust that this sword in my hand will fulfill our promise and set you free and save my friends. I have not much else to offer.
Get up, lass, get up. We're no one to kneel for.
With respect, everyone in pain is someone to kneel for.
The truth is, and I think that the people of Throsha should know this, I do not particularly, while it ails my heart, something happened while I was working on that statue, and I feel that I need to go and find my wife. I must. It's something that must be done. It's been aching, and I do believe that as much as it pains me to say adieu to all of you, I need to go.
I wish you the best of luck in discovering the most beautiful parts of your past.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Do you have any words?
I'm a man of few words, so I'll just end with this. It's been a pleasure. I love you all.
It's been a pleasure from the bottom of my heart. The three of them, because octopuses have 3 hearts. It's a Jacques effect for you. But the people that I've worked with, the villains, the heroes, I wouldn't trade them for anything. I've lost people that I've cared about. I've made friends that I'll never forget. So, it's time for me to ride off in the sunset. What do you say?
Welcome, citizens of Throsha! I am Cernok, keeper of bar here at the Hex, advocate for the champions in all that they do, and your host tonight. So, thank you for your presence, both those of you who are here with us in the Hex, and those of you who are watching from afar on your arcane devices. We are about to welcome back our courageous champions. They have an incredible fight ahead of them. 3 incredibly powerful users of magic. Really, we can only expect the unexpected from these crones. But our enthusiasm, our faith, our love will be what pushes our champions through to victory. So please, let's welcome our champions. From Clan Talum, Cora Nutshell. From Clan Veneda, Rose LeBon. From Clan Malthior, Professor Lorilla Shepin. From Clan Aria, Delia. And from Clan Krieg, Dag. And our ever faithful Hex Master, Galivor the Fifth.
Champions, please raise and recharge your sigils. Let the quest begin. Nothing?
Okay. All right.
Champions, thank you for returning, for lending your bravery and your courage on the final leg of this great quest. I applaud you one final time for your bravery, for your sacrifice, for your willingness, for all that you've accomplished up to this point. Cernok, do you have any final words for our champions before we send them back?
We have a few final words for the champions. Now, I know there's been a lot of talk about saving Throsha and, the importance of the citizens and all of that, but there's something else that's at stake here that's just as important.
Oh no. A love between Aria and Krieg. Sorry, it's so horrible.
It may seem complicated, but it's actually very simple. You're in charge. I think we knew that.
We did.
What Kriegmen lack in
everything.
Focus.
Focus. They make up for with heart. They just need you to kind of point their head in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. And then we run right at it.
Sometimes Helmer found that when Helmer and Helmer's 20-year friend got married, sometimes Helmer suddenly realized that Helmer was like nervous and scared of things he wasn't before because because Helmer has this, and Helmer's like, oh no. But Helmer found that it's hard to sleep at night because of the scary things in the world. Helmer runs around outside the house a lot, and then Helmer comes inside and sleeps just fine.
And food helps too.
Helmer has learned that. With love. Oh, Helmer's talking stick. Helmer learned that with love is munchies, crunchies with that person. Munchies, crunchies, snacks, treats. Helmer learned that one of the most important one for love is, Helmer has it in here. Oh no. Chocolate. Helmer was wondering though, Helmer's learning Helmer's numbers, and Helmer's wondering if Helmer does not have pointy ears, and Helmer's pointy-eared wife has pointy ears, will baby have 4 ears, 2 pointy, 2 not pointy? Or will there be 2 ears, 1 pointy, 1 not pointy?
I think they'll be just a little bit pointy.
Little bit pointy.
Like her ears.
Wow.
Only not because I am high elf.
I'd hate to mention this, but in my experience of people of different, heights and body types, the 4 ears happens more often than you'd think.
Helmer thinks lots of hugs and loves and cuddles. Can Helmer eat this now?
Go for it, just not in here.
Bye, Helmer.
And we will all love that 4-eared baby just the same.
I only have one more thing to say. It's for Krello. Krello, what happened to your arcane device there?
Upgrade.
I could do this on a piece of paper. But Playana doesn't let me have paper. Oh, hey, it makes noise. It said hi.
And there's a cute little dog on it
Oh,
too.
I have a message. No, the dog has a message.
What's the dog's name?
It says, thank you for being my friend. Love, Violet.
Champions,
The best love letter he's ever received.
we need to come clean. We've got things to do. Where's his arcane device?
I think I found it.
Okay.
All right.
I like that one better, though.
Whichever one of you is responsible for this,
robbed.
I might find out. I might get bored and let it slide.
Why did you look at me?
We've met so many heroes. Oscar, Violet. Let's go.
Barkeep, how are the keys?
The keys are ready.
Champions, may you fly safely on the wings of Sorios.
Opening the channels.
Ready?
I hate your enthusiasm.
She loves it. Oh, that was a little rougher than the last time.
Riding horses is so much better than that.
Champions, you will have 30 seconds to be counseled by Sir Knock before we enter initiative order.
Now, if I remember correctly, one of these has resistance to magic, but I think we need to try our best to control the situation with the magical powers that we have to the best of our ability. Now, it is incredibly important that you focus on one of them at a time. Each one that you take out will decrease the power of the others, is my understanding. So, please, communicate with each other, ask each other for the things that you need. This is essential, and it's the only way out of this alive.
Yeah, Lord, before we begin the battle, can I tell if these guys are fiends or undead of any kind?
Can you do that, Deg?
I have a +5 to insight.
He can't do it, but I can.
We're gonna begin at the top of the initiative order with Cora.
Good idea.
All right. What is this thing they're surrounded by?
It is a slightly raised stone platform. There is plant growth surrounding this stone.
All right. Let's see. And what about this tree? Oh, I'm sorry. Right in back of Malthior here. Let's see. How tall is that tree?
The tree back by Malthior?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's about 15 feet.
15 feet. All right. Well, first, I'd like to move just under this tree, and I'd like to shoot this first one just right there with me bow.
All right. The one with the greenish skin?
Yes.
Alrighty. Attack roll, please.
15 plus 11.
15 plus 11 hits.
Right, I'm gonna try to hit her again. Can I tell her, has she done anything interesting? Does she change or look different at all?
Your arrow strikes true, doing
That
9
was
damage.
9 piercing damage. as you
9
probably know.
piercing damage, that's right.
Thank you.
16 plus 11.
Connects. Another 9 damage.
My bonus action, I'd like to use my second wind. It gives myself 15 more hit points.
All right. 15 hit points to Cora.
Could you remind me which one you hit?
The green one.
Green, thank you.
All right. Next in the initiative order is Gristle. She runs down 30 feet,
Hey.
looks sidelong at all of you,
Oh no.
extends a hand,
Oh no.
and a bolt of lightning shoots outward 100 feet, passing through all 5 of you. I need a dexterity saving throw beginning with Cora.
Those within 10 feet of me get +4.
14 plus 5.
14 plus 5 is 19. All right.
That is 10 plus 9 plus 4.
10 plus 9 plus 4. We have 14 points of damage, Krello, to the first 2 champions, who have passed their saves.
Evasion.
None to the rogue, but 14 to Cora, who passes her save, taking half damage.
That is 18.
18. 14 points of damage.
All right. That's an 8. But I have 10 points of inspiration from my bard friend. May I
It does
use one?
not last that long, I'm afraid.
Oh, dang it. Never mind. That's an 8 plus 4.
Plus 4 is 12. That is 28 points of lightning damage to Delia.
Aha, I'm wearing metal bracers. It was not a good plan.
That's 18 plus 4.
14 points to Deg, who passes his save.
This is going really well. Love it. Love it so far.
Gristle
Positive
cackles
affirmations.
and waits. We move down the initiative order to Rose.
Right. First, I'm going to pull out my rapier. I'm going to whisper down the link of its blade. Sandy! And it erupts into bright indigo flames. Oh, here we go! Then I am going to run towards this green one.
All right.
Does activating my sword use any sort of...
A bonus
It's a
action.
bonus
action, all right. Then I'm going to stab her right to the heart with my flaming indigo rapier.
Ranged attack roll, please.
That to be 11 plus 9.
That will connect. Damage.
That will be 9 piercing plus
7 fire.
7 fire?
Yes.
All right.
All right, total of 16 points of damage.
Does she catch on fire?
She does not. Anything else on your turn?
That is it.
All right. We now move on to Grief, who you are facing, Rose. With her milky white eyes, she stares you right in the face, smiling. And she licks the cut that you inflicted on her arm.
That's gross.
Very insanitary.
I mean, we've already established that they're not very hygienic, so...
Professor, is that what we should do?
She's going to make a claw attack.
Some people do. I do not suggest you do.
That is a modified 31 to hit.
Wow!
That is 17 slashing damage.
I dodged so uncannily, it is beautiful.
Halved.
Whoa.
All right. Her second attack She reaches into her cloak. It was appropriate. It really was.
Such a dramatic reach.
Pulling out a long black needle. And she wraps her arm around you almost as if in an embrace. And she attempts to stick it into your back.
Oh no. No.
That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
You hear her whispering into your ear. It only hurts for a moment, dear. You feel a gentle prick between two of your ribs, and then suddenly a great amount of force as it juts in between your ribs and pricks your heart. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 13 plus 1.
14.
Don't forget to play the penalty card.
Already did that, but thanks.
Rose.
I'm so sorry. My clan ability, does that reroll have to be against me or can it be against someone else? I mean,
You
know.
can inflict a reroll on another creature.
Is it too late for me to inflict a reroll on the hit?
As the saving throw has already been rolled, I'm
I
afraid
understand.
so.
Okay.
Rose, you have no memory of receiving any pain in your back. None. The last 3 seconds are gone. You're simply being embraced by this old, unpleasant person. And as you look back at your friends, you can see all of them looking down their noses at you, squinting their eyebrows. Disapproval is washing off of them. We move down in the initiative order to the professor.
Okay. First is my action. I would like to cast Mirror Image, my last second level spell. That is not a concentration, I believe, so good on that. Next, oh dear heavens. Yes, okay, that is an action. I'm trying to figure out what I have as a bonus action. I am so sorry, I'm forgetting everything.
You got
Bardic Inspiration is a good one.
Ah, thank you. Who do we believe?
Who said that?
What? Who's talking? Who do we believe has maybe the least amount? You know, actually, no. Hopefully, you'll be able to take saves. I'm going to turn. Well, I'm just going to shout in the direction of Rose and say, you are one of the most capable people I know, and I know you can overcome this, and I'm hoping that my words reach you, and I don't know if they will, but I'm surely hoping that they will. And I'm going to send one of my bardic inspirations to her. It is not upped, but it is the base of 5, I believe. 5 bardic inspirations to whatever save she may want to make next. I don't know.
All right, anything else on your turn, Professor?
I would like to move out of this lovely, lovely line. Yes, I want to get out of this line.
C'est une bonne idée.
Everyone's learning tonight.
Oh my, what is a good option? I don't know if there are any. Cool. Yes, you know what? I'm going to get out of any cone ideas. So, let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I go right there? Is that okay?
Seems fine to me.
Okay. Oh, there's more room than I can see. How's this? Is this too far?
I think you're all right.
All right, I'm going to stay there and hope for the best. No. You know, I've already done it. It's
You've
already
done it,
happened.
Professor. We're moving on to Delia.
You got it, Professor. I would like to spend 100 boons to open a channel to Sir Nock, please.
Opening a channel.
No. Oh, it works like that.
Hey, Sir Nock.
Delia, what can I do for you?
Well, I saw this needle go into Rose's back, and from what I remember about Hodge's whole needle speech, I'm worried that my friend may be charmed or something, and I thought I had something that could help with that, but I really can't remember. Do you know? Do you have any ideas?
She cannot be frightened if you are within 10 feet of her. If she can make any more saving throws, it will help if you are within 10 feet of her.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Got it. Thank you. Mentors, everybody. Get one.
Mentors in therapy.
This has been a PSA from Delia. I am going to move over towards... Yeah, dang. All right. I'm going to move over towards Rose. So that I am within 10 feet of her, right there, just behind her, out of range. And I am going to down the healing potion that I have, so I get 12 points of healing, and then use my lay on hands to give myself 15 more points of healing. And that was my turn.
All right.
And if anybody would like to spot me, it's a bit much, but 300 boons?
Yes.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Okay, I would
Yep.
like to buy a second level spell slot using the
That would be 400 boons to purchase a
Yeah,
second
so 100
level
from me and 300 from whoever's willing to spot me.
Yep, you've got it.
Oh,
Take it.
Please. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Throsha. Can you buy me two?
I need to buy myself
All right,
some
got
eventually.
it.
I am running out of slots.
I'll take it. Yeah, no, well, I feel ya.
Uh-huh.
All right. That's it. That's my turn.
All right, thank you, Delia. We move on to Glut, who disappears in a puff of wind.
Cool.
Okay, we know which one now. Well, we already, but still. Woo!
She reappears directly behind Delia.
Yo! You're new to this, but don't come at me, bro!
We'll see.
Also, you need a new, skin care.
Some moisturizer would be nice, yeah.
Is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
17 slashing damage to Delia.
It's all right. I got one more of those in me.
She then whips out one of these long black needles,
I shouldn't have said anything.
placing a hand firmly on your shoulder because she is behind you. She attempts to stick it in your back, between two of your ribs. That is a 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Does not hit!
I spin around and slap her hand away.
You spin around and knock, and she is unable to connect the needle.
I said, don't come at me, bro. My teeth are way more impressive because they're clean.
Deg.
I kneel down for a minute, open up my bag, and pull out my moisturizer. And I rub my sword all over with moisturizer. 'Cause I like to heal when I harm. And I run, and I get up next to this one right here, and I'm gonna bear down into it.
Attack
Aiming
roll.
for her face, trying to smear as much moisturizer as I can. It's the good stuff. That's a cocked die, and that's an 11 plus 9.
That connects!
Yeah! It's gonna be 8 more damage, and I'm gonna do an empowered strike right here, and I'm gonna attack it again. Another cocked die for a 9 plus 9. Minus
Connects.
5.
Oh, -5 does not connect. That changes the math a lot.
That's okay.
Citizens, raise of hand, who's surprised that Deg carries around a bunch of moisturizer? Oh, a couple of you. All right, more than I thought.
How does her skin look?
Shiny.
Cool.
Anything else on your turn?
That'll be it. It's not in the boon store.
We've lost
All right,
it.
is it at this point that the crones will take their lair action.
Okay, cool.
This plant growth around the base of the stone are spore pods,
Oh.
and a cloud of green mist bursts out, filling the clearing. I'm going to need Constitution saving throws from each of you, beginning with Cora.
All right. All right. It's 11 plus 6, 17.
Passes.
Ooh, I do this.
Rose.
Rose, you get a +4.
If you want to use it.
Is this something that I need to breathe?
It is in fact something that you would need to breathe.
Ah, it is not?
It is something you would need to breathe.
Right, well, I don't need to breathe, so... Thank you, my darling Jacquino.
Gifted a special magical ring by one Jacquino Palazzo that prevents her from needing to breathe. The spores have no effect!
Friends.
You automatically pass. Professor, please.
Yes, Constitution save. 16.
4 points of damage to the professor.
Okay.
Do you have any concentration spells going? I don't believe
I do
so.
not. Mirror image is not concentration.
All right, Delia.
All right. Ha! That is a 4 plus 4 plus 2. 8, 9, 10.
4 points of damage to Delia as you breathe in these noxious spores.
Gross.
That's a 10 plus 7.
Passes.
Yeah.
No damage is taken. We move back to the top of the initiative order with Cora.
All right. So, I'd like to shoot my bow at that green one.
All right.
Here
attack
we
roll,
go.
please.
She's making me really mad. 15 plus 11.
That connects.
9. Not thinking.
9 damage.
And I go and I yell out to Rose and I say, Rose, please, we need you. You are one of the best among us. We can't do it without you. Please, how are you feeling with your reactions today?
Rose.
Yeah, Rose.
Her words feel it's almost as if they're dripping with sarcasm as she talks about how much they need you.
As I look at Rose,
Rose can do as she pleases.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Like, I can't do this. You have to do this.
Oh, I mean, okay. That's an 18 plus 9.
That'll connect.
Okay. And as I stab into it, I'm like, man, this would be way cooler if you were doing it, Rose.
Damage again? I'm sorry?
That would be 8 damage.
8 damage.
And then I'm going to I'm going to pull my bow back again and I'm going to say, Rose, you have to believe me. Listen to us. We can't do it without you. 15 plus 11.
That connects. 9 points of damage.
I'm begging you, Rose, please. And then I'm going to scramble up the tree using my bonus action as a dash. I'm going to climb the tree as high as I can.
All right, you're 15 feet up. You may if you desire.
The Talon ability only works once per round now, unfortunately.
Ah.
So I think that was just narratively pleading with Rose, and it was lovely, but mechanically ineffective.
Thank you, Grillo.
Not.
We move back, then to Gristle, who turns to a burst of blowing leaves. And can only get so far.
Wait, I thought the purple one was the leaf one, was the wind one. No.
She is the one who did it before.
Oh.
You're correct.
Oh, they are hags. They work together.
That was so rude.
No, they are literally hags.
Yeah. Well, the crones are
self-described.
She then steps forward. Delia in reach.
Don't come at me, bro.
Attacking with her claws.
Just don't do it.
Rolling a natural 20.
Oh. That's gonna hit hard.
17 points of damage doubled.
I'm out.
Okay, cool.
All the things you didn't say to her, Deg.
Okay, it's real fast. Can I tell if Rose, she's really annoyed with just all of us? I would like to spend 100 boons to open a channel from Cernok to Veneda.
All right, Deg spends 100 boons.
Opening a channel to Veneda. Rose, from here, I cannot do anything about the magical effects that are affecting your mind, but I need you to know that I am counting on you to protect your friends. They mean too much to me. You mean too much to me to let this woman get into your heart, because you are in mine. So please, for all of Throsha, shake this woman's influence from your heart.
Rose, you may react to this however you please, and you may act as you please. There is simply a heaviness weighing on you.
Is my sword still on fire?
It is indeed. It is still Gristle's turn. She's only taken one attack, so we will arrive at you very soon. With her remaining movement, she takes a step towards Deg.
Cool.
Looking over your shoulder to one of her sisters behind you. Well, actually ahead of you, I suppose you were facing that way, she says.
We only need to send back one with a needle in them. The rest can go.
Hey guys, I just heard something.
What'd they say?
She attacks Deg with a natural 20.
Oh!
That's 17 points of damage, double.
So she said.
Sorry.
That was 34 points of damage.
I got it.
You're fine.
Deg's interpretation was correct.
All right. She will end her turn there. Rose.
Those can't be my last words.
Hexmaster, for clarification, may I ask you to repeat what she said? I didn't hear very well.
You didn't hear very well because you're unconscious.
That's a valid point.
Rose.
I'm going to use my bonus action to make this ugly green. What's her name?
The green is Grief.
All right. I'm going to spend my bonus action to make Grief my mark.
All right.
Then I'm going to stab her with my still flaming rapier. And I'm going to say, my friends might not believe in me, but I believe in myself. So that's a 12 plus 9.
Which connects.
9 piercing plus 7 fire.
16 points of damage. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
All right.
Can I make another saving throw as a free action or anything?
You do not.
Right.
You are not limited in any way. You simply have this heaviness upon you.
Right.
All right. We move on then to Grief. She gives you what in her mind might be considered a winning smile.
No, it's
to you, it
disgusting.
appears much more like a sneer. As she reappears, at the base of the tree, where Cora is located.
And of course, that doesn't trigger anything.
Not when she turns to wind and reappears there, no.
Would
A
it-
swirl of leaves in air.
Because I'm at 15 feet up, would it still trigger me reaction so I can take an attack of opportunity?
She is 15 feet away from you at
All
present.
right.
So. And then she points up. And looking at you with her glassy white eyes, she says,
You must be quite uncomfortable. Let's see if we can fix it for you.
and she points up, and a wave of arcane energy passes up the tree. I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw.
Right. Holding on with me, dear life. Oh, that's a 3.
Hey,
That's a
Delia.
2.
Limbo up here is nice. Do you want to give me 5 boons to give her inspiration?
For sure, there you go.
Cool.
We have established unconscious creatures may spend boons. It is allowed.
Oh, thank you so much. The friends.
Take that. Inspiration, please.
All right. A little shaky up here. It's a 9 plus a 2, so 11.
11.
With Delia, no.
All right. Cora. This crone casts polymorph. You return to the form that is so familiar to you. You are turned into a squirrel.
I feel like it's really inappropriate to be acting right now, but all right.
All right. That is her turn. We'll move down the initiative order. Professor.
Okay. All right. Could you please remind me if using an inspiration to up my spell save DC requires a bonus action or not?
I believe not.
No, it
Okay.
comes at no cost to you.
Lovely.
It must be spent before they roll their save, however.
That's fine. May I also use the spell slot purchased from the Boon Store to buy inspirations?
I don't follow.
She wants, instead of buying a spell slot, to buy inspiration.
You cannot purchase bardic inspiration in the Boon Store.
Hot
It is
dang.
not listed.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's fair. All right. All right. Bonus action. I would like to cast Healing Word to Delia and say, I understand why you're with him now. I still don't think teenage relationships will last, but this is still pretty affirming.
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Please do. That is 9 points of, not 9, excuse me. That is 5 plus 2, I believe. So 7 points of healing towards you as my bonus action.
7 points of healing to Delia. She's up.
For my action, I would like to cast Hold Person at 3rd level using my potent spellcasting bardic inspiration to up my spell save DC. At 3rd level, I'm able to target an additional target. So I'm going to target both purple and green hags right there. And I'm going to cast Hold Person. I didn't know if I already said that. They now have a spell save of 19 in Wisdom, I believe. Let me check. And one of them will probably save, but we're going to deal with that anyways. I must have accidentally deleted. I believe it's either Wisdom or Charisma. I'm not entirely sure.
I will defer to Krelos or Nog.
On the Hold Person, I believe
Person.
that's going to be Wisdom.
All right.
Wisdom.
And they will be making these checks with advantage, as one of these sisters grants magical resistance.
I understand.
The first rolls a 17.
That does not save.
All right.
They are now held.
That was Glut, who is now held, purple. The second, I believe you said you were going for the green.
Correct. They are within 10 radius.
First roll was a 1, second roll was a 2. Also fails.
They're both held. And I'm going to use the rest of my movement to just get away as much as I can. Right there. Actually, does this carcass grant any kind of cover at all?
Unfortunately, no.
That is fair. We're just
She's
gonna
so little.
we're just gonna hang out right here. I feel like is a good place. Is that all right, or am I into the forest? I don't want to go into the forest.
You're all right.
Okay. And that is my turn. And I am just saying affirmations to myself over and over and over again.
You're doing good, Professor.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for getting me alive again.
Do things, please.
I sure will. Hexmaster, the purple one is held correctly?
They're both held.
She is currently paralyzed.
Ooh, so I assume that means no, what's it called if I leave and she hits me?
No reactions.
No reaction?
That's correct.
Yeah, I love when Sir Nock
Your
translates.
attacks against her also would have
Yellow is not
advantage.
held.
Yellow is not
Say that again.
Green and
Attacks
purple.
against her have advantage?
Because she's paralyzed.
Because she's paralyzed. Wow, that's fantastic. Okay.
I just need to keep this up for a hot minute.
And it's an auto crit.
Okay.
That is a certified voice since he's been approved.
That citizen is super wrong. They have the paralyzed condition, and it will be a critical hit. Sorry, citizen. I love you, baby.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit her. I'm gonna draw my sword and hit this person who's being held, the purple one.
All right, make your attack roll.
That is a 12 plus 9.
It is an auto crit.
Woo! damage I would have done is doubled?
Yes.
Okay, so that's, what do I have? That will be 20, and as I hit, 20 slashing, and as I hit, my sword lights up as I cast Divine Smite at first level. So that'll be plus 18, so 38.
Plus 18 damage. 38 points of damage.
And I am going to use my bonus action to cast Branding Smite at second level, because I just purchased a second level slot. So my sword, as the blue light fades, a white light appears. You know, a familiar little blazing thing. And we are going to hit this person again.
Does the held condition end when she takes damage or no?
I don't think so.
It's dependent upon my concentration.
At the end of
I
each of their
believe.
turns, they can make a wisdom saving throw.
You have another auto crit coming your way, barring a natural 1.
Don't you natural one me. Let's go. That is a 16 plus 9.
It's an automatic crit.
So that will
20
be
damage and
20 damage plus 14 damage.
an additional 14.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Fantastic. And I need to help Deg. So I am going to, now since she has no reaction, I'm going to just skitter around this person. So I'm right next to Deg. And you're unconscious, but hang on. I got you, okay? You don't know I'm here, but I'm here. And that's it.
All right. You're on to Glut, who I believe gets to repeat the saving throw against her being held.
Does the 19 save still stand?
It does not. We talked about this in the Councils of the Gods.
It's now a 17 save.
Wisdom, correct?
Correct.
It's a 13. She fails. Still held against her will, muscles quivering. I believe she cannot do anything else.
However, she does have resistance from one of her sisters, I believe.
You are absolutely correct.
That's
She
the
gets to roll
worst.
against magical effects with advantage. Giving her an 18.
I hate you.
Justice!
I hate you so much.
Justice can kick rocks.
That's your sword. You named your sword. I thought we connected.
My sword's name is no longer
Wait,
Justice.
never mind. You know what? You're incapacitated. I can't even hear you talking.
He's not wrong. We're also to Deg's turn. I need your first death saving throw.
You get a +4 because I'm here.
Okay. That's a 12.
Success! One success for Deg. All right. That brings us to the lair action. As these spores emit another noxious gas. I'm going to need not a death saving throw, a constitution saving throw.
Even though I'm 15 feet up. All right. Let's see, that is... It's a 3 plus 6.
It is 4 points of damage to Cora, who turns back into a halfling.
I've never been so happy to be damaged.
We
So
are
she doesn't
imperfect
actually take
beings.
that damage, they kill the squirrel.
beings!
They kill their squirrel form. She actually doesn't take the damage. It's
Cool
just kinda how
assist
that
from
works.
the villain, sis.
All right, Rose, we have established you automatically succeed on this check as you have a certain magical ring from an old friend. Professor.
All right, that's a constitution save. That's a 12. That's a fat 12.
4 points of damage to the professor, who now must make a concentration check to see if you can maintain your hold person on the other crone.
You can do it. You can
I
do
can
it.
do this. I can do this.
Come on,
I also add proficiency to this. Is that correct? For concentration
If you
checks?
are proficient in Constitution saving throws.
I am not. Not at all. That is another fat 12.
That's a pass.
Lovely.
You maintain your hold
Great.
upon Glut. Delia.
Hey, you want to help do good again? I really liked it last time. That is a natural 20.
Delia, this is something for you to remember. The next time you make this saving throw against these spores, you will roll with advantage.
Yes. Got it. I will remember that.
Deg fails one death saving throw as he takes this damage.
It's no problem.
Last one fail. We're back up to Cora. You are again a halfling.
Oh, all right. Remind me, which one is being held? The yellow
The
one?
green one at the base of the tree.
The green one, right by me. Wonderful. Okay, I'd like to shoot me bow at the yellow one. No? Oh, that's...
If you hit the green one, it's a
Automatic crit on the green one.
All right.
You have to be in melee range to get the automatic crit on the crone who is held.
But you has been damaged.
That's why
the
he's
most.
Hexmaster.
Yes.
You may descend the tree if you desire. Sir Nock really wants to say something.
Did I already open a channel to Talum?
I don't believe so.
Cora!
Yeah.
Target the yellow one.
All right.
Just seemed like you could use a little bit of help there.
I'm really confused.
That's why I'm here. Target the yellow one.
Okay.
Back to the hex.
Woo.
Fair enough. Thank you, Barkeep.
Friends, mentors, really good. All right, yellow, here we go. That's an 18 plus 11.
That connects. Damage.
All right.
Yeah.
That's 9.
9 damage.
Yes. And then, anyone would like to take this one as a reaction? All right, Delian.
I'll take it. Unless Rose wants it.
I probably should this
Take it. Go for it, please.
All right. I'm going to try to stab her
You can do. I believe in you.
with my
Come on,
rapier.
Rose.
I don't believe you, but it's all right. That's a natural 20!
Rapier damage, sneak attack, fire damage from your flaming sword.
Plus 14 is 32 plus 34. That is going to be 66 damage.
This crown's gonna join
I
me.
believe in myself!
How's she
I do
looking?
want that little computer back.
Shrieks and wails. Rose, anything else on your turn?
It's not
Well,
my
it's my
turn.
turn.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You just did something really huge. It's Cora's turn.
All right, I'd like to hit again.
Second
Here we
attack,
go.
please.
Oh, good thing I'm lucky, because that was a 1. All right,
Halfling luck.
13 plus 11.
That connects.
That's another 9 damage.
Another 9 damage.
And then, I'd like, really scared. So I'd like to take my bonus action and dash all the way over here.
Can you do that in a tree? I mean, I guess you are flying.
Well,
The way she climbs, if she's dashing, yes, she can.
Yeah.
All right. We move back to Gristle, who has just taken a tremendous amount of damage.
Bristle's yellow.
Her white eyes wide with anger, she turns and looks at Delia.
You want to try this again?
He means much to you, doesn't he?
I will kill you if you touch him.
No.
she doesn't like him at all.
Without breaking her eye contact, she makes a claw attack against Dig. If I'm not mistaken, barring a natural 1, this will be automatically successful. Not a 1. She deals an automatic critical to Dig. That is 2 failed death saving throws.
I used my reaction. You are going to pay for that with your life. And I cast Divine Sentence, which will cause 6 damage, and she has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
She takes 6 damage.
Wait, is it 6? It might be different.
I'll check on that.
Sorry, it's 10. It's 10 damage.
10 damage. She rolls a 19 on her save.
I believe that passes. I will end you for this.
Her milky white eyes continue to stare. We move on to Rose.
As she is focused on Delia, I pull out my still flaming rapier, and I slide it in her back between her ribs. I don't like when you attack my friends.
Back roll, please.
That's cocked. So that's a 10 plus 9.
That connects. Damage.
9 plus 7 plus 17.
33.
33 points of damage. She crumples, falling to one knee, gurgling blood in her throat. And she turns her open mouth gaze to you. Anything else on your turn?
I look over my shoulder to Lorilla. Finish this.
Please. Do what you can.
Okay. Okay.
Because actually, if you don't finish it and you let me finish it, I would also be happy.
Okay. Is it my turn?
If Rose has just finished, correct?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Then we move on to Grief, who I believe is still held. No, she broke free because of the advantage on her last save.
Could you remind me which one is grief? The purple or the green? Green is green.
I thought purple broke free.
Green is still held.
Green is still held?
Yes.
Thank you.
That means purple's the healer.
Then Green is going to attempt to break free. First check is an 18, which I believe breaks free.
That does.
All right, that does take her turn.
Great. Lovely. Fantastic.
Professor, it's to you.
How damaged is the yellow one looking?
It was gurgling blood on one knee a moment ago.
I only have 2 damage-causing spells.
If you hit her with anything, I can swiftly strike her.
All right, I am doing that. Let me see. Do I have enough movement to get to our yellow friend gurgling with blood?
Enough movement to make it all the way to there? Is your speed 30?
I believe so. No, it is 25.
Then you
In
can
that
come up just
case,
shy.
may I still use my switching ring? Actually, you know what? No, that is fine. I am fine going there. I will move that 25 feet.
All right, go ahead.
Yes. Lovely, lovely. I'll actually move right here. If I cast poison spray, will I be able to cast it at her and not hit any of my comrades?
Absolutely.
I cast poison spray as
All
my
right.
action. And I whisper to her, we're more powerful than you think we are, and you are going down at any moment, so I suggest you think of nice thoughts before you die. And then let me see if there's anything I can do as a bonus action. I have no idea.
There's
I
a
don't
saving
believe.
throw for your poison spray, is that correct?
Yes, it is a Constitution saving throw. I don't believe I have any inspiration left. Is that correct?
I thought you had one. Let me check.
Yeah,
for
I
you.
think
May
you
I?
got one.
Ooh, before I know your number, may I use it to up the spell save DC to a 19?
You may.
Thank you.
All right, she does make the check with the advantage, but fails the first.
Come on.
And the second. Damage!
She receives 18 points of poison damage, and please strike true.
Unfortunately, this was not actually an attack. This was a saving throw-based spell, so Swift Strike cannot combo with it.
Would I know this?
Is it necessary?
You would not be that intimately familiar with your friend's abilities.
That's fair.
All right. You deal this damage. She collapses onto the second knee.
Gross.
Lorilla, would you go in with me on the healing potion for
Yes.
Delia?
Yes.
All right. I give
whatever you need.
All right. What do we have?
You know what? I'll just purchase it. 400 boons.
Potion of greater healing purchased by Lorilla.
Oh, Lorilla.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, don't thank me. Thank you.
Thank you, citizens. And because you said it was for Delia, it is in her possession.
Can I
It is
down
now Delia's turn. As a bonus action, you may drink this
it?
potion.
As a bonus action, I may drink this potion. Not a free action?
Not a free action.
Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, you know, bonus action, drink the potion. Definitely.
Is that for 12? Which potion was this?
It was the greater.
Greater.
Probably
Not
12. I'll
It's
check
12. I
with
think it's
Fleana
12.
in a second.
All right, Delia.
All right, I draw my daddy's sword, and I'm gonna aim straight for this woman's neck as I slash into her.
Attack roll.
That is an 8 plus 9.
That connects.
That'll be 10 points of slashing damage.
Delia, normally this is reserved for the end of combat, but I believe this is a special situation. Finish her.
I'm gonna crouch down right next to her and grab her by the scruff of her rags and say, "You will never hurt someone I love again." I'm gonna slash right through her neck so my sword comes clean out the other end and drop her corpse.
I'm gonna beat her up good in heaven.
She's not going to heaven.
Gristle, gurgling no more, slumps to the ground. The gentle air of wind and leaves circling around the feet of the other two crones dissipates. The leaves land on the ground motionless.
Cool, wind one. Got her.
Purple's healing.
Got it. I have 1 minute to save Deg.
Do it.
Do it.
You have one other attack, as you've already started your attack action.
I do. All right, well, we gotta do this, right? Let's see. I am going to move over to, I know I can get there. I'm gonna move over to the purple one. And I'm gonna attack again.
Second attack roll, please.
You better behave. That is a 9 plus 9.
18 connects.
That will be 10 slashing damage, and as my sword connects, my blade lights up with a divine blue light that actually flashes red as it leaves my sword, as I cast Divine Smite at 3rd level. That will be an additional 18 points of damage. This is for Deg!
Divine radiance erupts through her as you tear her flesh. I believe that's the end of your turn.
It's the end of my turn.
We now move to Glut, who you just attacked. She stares you in the face, much as the other one did before, and you notice that there are tiny spiders beginning to climb up her legs, up her thigh, over her abdomen, and they begin to fill the gap of the wound that you created in her, and you see them filling it with web. And as they part, the web begins to pull flesh back together.
Lady, you are disgusting.
For her action, she pulls out a long black needle.
By the way, don't you dare come at me, bro.
That's a 14 to hit.
Does not hit. I smack the needle away.
Smacked away with your sword.
You tried that before and it didn't work. Oh, don't you come at me again.
Her
Mistake.
claw attack
All right,
with her offhand.
don't do it.
That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
That's 17 points of slashing damage to Delia.
I've survived on less.
All right. We move past Deg. The spores erupt once more.
No.
Aura, I need another Constitution saving throw.
16 plus 6.
Passes. Rose, we have established once again, You do not need to make this check. Professor.
Fat 8.
4 points of damage to the professor.
There.
Delia, you'll be making this
That'll
check with
be
advantage.
Oh no, hold's gone.
Hold is
My
gone.
bad, sorry.
With advantage, Delia, because of your prior natural 20.
Lorella, if I don't make this,
I have you.
please, then I can save Deg.
I know.
First one's a 6, so you better be better this time. Second one's a 10. Plus, sorry, what kind of throw is it?
Constitution,
Plus 2 plus 4.
total of 16.
Yes.
4 points of damage to
Oh, that's what I
Delia.
thought.
Sir, is there any way we could buy a point of inspiration? Is there anything in there?
It only goes to half, so I take, I'm down either way.
It does not go to half in this
Oh.
instance. You simply pass the save and take
Yeah.
no damage.
Oh,
How much is the
I
inspiration?
purchase a point of inspiration.
100 points from Cora.
thank you.
I need you.
Delia,
They
you may roll
purchased
again.
this, so be good. I love you.
That's a 2.
I don't
Can we
want too
purchase
much.
another?
You may.
Yeah, I'd
do
like.
it. Do it then.
I'd like to purchase another one.
All right, they are a limited resource. There was only 5 available when this began. But
Are we able to?
spend when you will. I
I
believe you're
would-
able to.
It's 200. Is that correct?
Yeah.
It's 100 for a point of inspiration.
Oh yes, please take it.
All right.
Hey, I love you. Look, there's a 20. You should just pop up on that. Drosha! Yeah!
Delia, I think your love for the die is unrequited.
At least she has another requited.
Ladies,
how many more do we have in the boot store?
Are there any more?
At this point, I'm pretty confident that was 4 points of inspiration purchased.
Yeah.
There is 1 remaining.
keep it. Please save it for something else.
I will buy it. I need you there.
We both need you.
We don't know for sure that if I
can bring her
I
back
need
up.
you here.
Okay.
17 extra points of damage!
I'll roll it.
Roll it.
Go! Gosh dang it! 4!
Not meant to be. It's okay. I can get her back up. It'll just take a hot second.
That also took a hot second.
Cora.
It's all right.
Cora, we're back to you.
I love you.
I have great news, champions. The dice are unlocked.
Oh. You couldn't have told us that before this.
You're right. You should all take double damage from the spores. Good point.
No, you have it after.
All right.
All right.
All right, well, I'm going to shoot the purple one with my bow. I was really
Attack
hoping
roll,
Delia
please.
would be there to help me out. 18 plus 11?
That connects.
It's a 9. And I can say, how dare you do that to me, friends?
So that's 18 damage.
18 points of damage as the dice have been unlocked.
I'm going to hit again. That is a 2 plus 11.
Does not connect.
Well, that doesn't matter because I'm action surgeon because I am incredibly angry.
2 more attacks.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, luckily, I'm
Half
doing it
luck.
again.
Wow.
That's come up a lot.
4
I am
plus
so
11,
glad she is a
15.
halfling.
15 does not connect.
One
more
more
attack.
One more. Oh, 8
Plus 11.
plus 11.
Plus 11.
Oh, that's right. That's a good one.
Connects! 18 more damage. You see sprays of blood from behind as your bow arrows, pierce her form, and she staggers. Doesn't look good.
I'm going to say, you better stay away from us or I'm going to turn you into another pincushion. You and your sister.
Gristle has fallen. So Rose, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to run up to this purple one. I can't remember her name. They're all disgusting anyway.
Very true.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to move my mark to her instead.
All right.
I'm going to pull out my still flaming rapier. And I'm going to stab her as I cast Capricious Caltrops.
All right. Attack roll, please.
So that's a 3.
Do you want to buy the last point of inspiration?
There are no
You
more
have
points of inspiration.
Oh, I thought there was
inspiration.
one more.
You
Oh,
have
I
4
s-
points of inspiration. 5 points of inspiration.
Right.
From Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic
Oh.
inspiration.
Free
So 8 plus 9, 17.
17. Just connects.
Oh, I'm so glad.
That will be
Rose.
9, piercing plus 7,
Doubled.
doubled.
Finisher.
I'm so glad I remembered that.
For the last time, my friends may not believe in me, but I believe in myself, and I believe in Trosha, and I believe that your time tormenting us, tormenting the giants, slandering the good name of Melchior and their entire clan, has come to an end. And I grab her by the throat, and I lift her into the air, and I slide my rapier into her heart. And then I turn, and I point at the last one. I say, you are next.
We now move to Grief, who is the only remaining crone, as Glut has just been vanquished. She simply begins to laugh. It will take us all. It will take us all. You will never go home. She extends a finger and casts Chain Lightning, her 6th level spell. She targets the professor.
Is this subject to mirror image, which I still have up as it is not a concentration spell?
This is going to be a saving throw, so it is not an attack roll. So mirror image, I believe, would not come into play.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
What kind of saving throw?
It is a dexterity saving throw.
Great.
It targets the professor as an immense strike of lightning far larger than the ones you saw before veer out at you, and then jumping from your body, one goes to Rose, one goes to Delia. Do not believe. Strike Cora. I need dexterity saving throws from the 3 of you. Professor, you're first.
Let me check to make sure that there is nothing I can do to help this.
Hexmaster, if I'm unconscious, do I still need to make a dexterity saving throw?
You
You'll
are
automatically fail it.
automatically
Would
failing.
an extra spell slot help? Anything like that?
Unless I can get inspiration, but I can't. Please, Malthior, there's good in you. I have followed you, and I have followed knowledge, and I want to be able to follow this through because you're a real jerk, and I don't want to be associated with too many of them. Dexterity save. It's 12 plus 6, 18.
That's a pass. You take half damage, which, as the dice are unlocked, is 45 points of lightning damage.
That's fair.
All right. Rose, dexterity saving throw, please.
There's no.
With the dice unlocked, if I evade this, do I still take no damage?
That's correct.
So that's a 16 plus 9.
That is a passed save. You take no damage.
I told you! You are next!
There's one failed death save for Delia, as it's not a melee attack, it's not an automatic critical, I believe.
Hexmaster, I also consulted the text Playana, and Chain Lightning will hit 30 feet, which just barely includes Cora.
Why did you consult that text, man?
Because he is evil.
You know the word I was about to yell. Do I need to yell it still?
No.
We got it.
No.
Thank you, citizen.
Cora,
Silence!
I need a dexterity saving throw.
It's an 8 plus 5.
That is a failed save. With the dice being unlocked, that is 90 damage.
That doesn't, does it?
That does not
You can do it.
automatically take care of.
Thank you.
She's unconscious.
There's still a shell in here.
All right. That'll bring us back, I believe, at this point to the top. Oh no, it's to the professor. I need your first.
That's fair. May I give access of my boons to Rose?
I'll allow it.
Thank you. If you need to take 300 for a healing potion, that's totally fine. That's an 8.
I'd like to give him me boons as well.
You can have mine too. There's none.
Mine
One
too.
failed save for the professor. We move down to Delia.
You're rich, Rose. Hey, Di. Playana, I could really use a natural 20. Please, 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 I need to save Deg, please. That's a 10.
That's a pass.
It's half of what I wanted, but that works.
It's a success. All right. Bringing us back around to Cora. Oh, but no. Oh, the lair action no longer functions as 2 of the crones have passed.
Thank you, Playana.
Cora,
Thank Playana.
I need your death saving throw,
I can
please.
do it. Deg can do it. I can do it. Oh, well, not this time. It's a 3.
That's one fail for Cora.
It's all right. It's all right. Got 2 more.
Gristle is slain. We move to Rose.
I have healing.
All right. I'm going to run up. First, I'm going to use my bonus action to make her my mark.
All right.
And I'm going to stab her with my flaming rapier.
Attack roll, please.
It's the 15 plus 9.
That hits. The dice are unlocked.
18 plus 14 is...
That's it, yeah.
I don't believe there's sneak attack on this one. Is that correct?
32?
32.
32!
32 points of damage. Stands. He looks cut, gouged, and even more ugly than before, but she stands.
Hexmaster.
Yes,
I know
Meg.
I'm beyond, but I have a question. If
Gosh darn it, are you a half orc too?
maybe I'm questioning everything. If we were to buy a short rest, if we pooled all of our boons, we could do it. Would that, and we used it, could we bring, say, Delia or Professor back to life?
It would not bring back someone who's currently unconscious. They would need to be stabilized first.
Rats.
Could help Rose, though, if she wants it.
All right. Where did we leave off? Cora just made hers. Rose just made her attack. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I don't think there is anything else I can do.
Do you want that short rest for the HP?
I mean, it would be nice.
You really might need it. Take it, I think. At least mine.
Yeah, use it.
It's up to you. Not true. Throrsha, shut up.
Shut up, citizens!
Also, we love you.
Also, we love you.
Also, we love you.
And thank you for the boons.
We are imperfect people and we also get stressed.
I'm also like half dead, so just give me a minute.
I'm fully
Rose,
dead.
is that your turn, or would you like to make a purchase in the boon store?
An extra 65 hit points would be nice.
Take 400.
Take whatever you need.
Take all of mine first.
Clan Veneta spends all of her boons, deducting from 1,000. And then, at that point, you have more than enough to do it. I don't know how you will divvy it up.
400 from me.
100 for me.
200 from me.
Whatever you need.
5, 6, 7.
All right.
264 from me.
It's too stressful to do math.
Just Krello do the math.
Okay, so we got 379 from Veneta, and then where'd we get the rest?
400 from Malthior.
400 from Malthior. Okay.
Thank you.
100 from Krieg.
100 from Krieg. So we're at
879.
Okay, thank you, Sir Rock.
Take all of mine.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
And let's not.
So that's 121 from Arya.
And then that's a short rest.
Which is going to be 10
All right.
by
Which is-
8, which is going to be 5 times 9, which is going to be 45, right?
Yeah.
And then plus her con modifier. Okay, math is fun, everyone.
boon
So I'm
store.
seeing 48 hit points.
In the
coming back.
boon store, we have established that this particular short rest restores a flat 65 HP.
Yay for the boon store.
Thank you, Boon Store. Thank you, Throtians.
Thank you, Throsha. Sorry I told you to shut up.
We are imperfect beings.
We're mostly dead.
We're very dead imperfect beings.
Makes you very cranky when you're dying.
Thanks is my middle name.
It's pretty peaceful up here, though, yeah.
Rose, it is Grief's turn. This is the same hag who you've been dealing with the most. You have no memory of the needle that's been stuck in you. She looks at you, lifts a finger. Says, "We'll see who's left." Blood pours from the wounds covering her body. This is her claw attack. This is 17 to hit.
I'm going to use my reaction to, as she is my mark, I can move her. I can read her moves. That makes my AC 20. She misses.
He pulls out a long black needle, puts a hand to your cheek, and with speed uncanny for one as frail looking as she is, her hand reaches around your back. She attempts to stab you between the ribs. With a natural 1!
Yeah.
You grab her wrist and twist it until she drops the needle.
I don't think so.
Professor! Death saving throw, please.
Come on, Professor. You do it. You can do it.
Come on, dude. I joined your clan and everything. It's a 2.
Second fail for Lorilla. Delia, a death saving throw, please.
Playana, please, please, get me up. The 16.
One success. That's now 2 successes.
Come on.
We just need to last a few
We move
more
past Steg. The lair action no longer happens. We're back to Cora. I need a death saving throw.
All right.
Come on, Cora.
I'm feeling pretty good. Can do it. Oh, it's a 5.
Oh,
The second fail for Cora.
come on.
Rose, it's to you.
Really, really don't like you at all. And you just will not die. Just die already! I stab her with my still flaming rapier.
I have healing.
It's a 3.
That misses. All right. We then move back to Grief, who twists her arm out of your grasp and using her needle deflects and holds back your flaming sword. She attempts to stab you with it once more. Rolling a 12.
Because she misses, I'm going to use my reaction to fling her stupid needle 20 feet away from me.
I believe you make an attack roll to determine success on this.
Correct.
Attack roll, please.
So that's a 9 plus 9.
That connects! With the dexterity known only to rogues, you swirl your rapier around and fling her needle across the clearing. She hisses and attacks with her second claw attack. Rolling a natural 20.
No! Do I have the ability to force a reroll on that, or since I'm unconscious, is that negated?
I'll allow it.
From what I remember, what was happening during claw attacks? How much, like...
You remember them basically doing 17 slashing damage, but as the dice have been unlocked, that is doubled, and with a natural 20, that would be doubled again.
Yes, I am making that a reroll.
All right.
Clan Malthior, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh! What was it?
I'm getting too old for this. My hair was a lovely brown when this all started. That is a 19 plus her 12. So
At least it's
31.
not a crit.
It is not a crit. It is, however, 34 points of slashing damage to Rose.
You got this. It's all right.
Professor.
Thanks for that short rest, guys.
I hate being a martyr. If this fails, if you don't bring him back, I swear I'll kill you myself.
Please work.
18.
One success! Word to Delia.
Oh, you're not a jerk! Please. Please. 13.
Delia is stable but unconscious.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's cute.
Bringing us back around to Cora.
I'm feeling good.
Come on. Please.
F-blow.
Kiss it, Rose. All right.
Oh.
I might get a little gross.
No, we're not done. A lot of pounds, actually.
I don't know what that's been.
So much dirt. A lot of
She's been
dirt.
climbing trees.
I'm so...
14!
One success! Gristle's been defeated, so we are back to Rose.
I have healing.
You have been engaging in essentially a grudge match, parrying and thrusting with rapier and needle. It is your turn.
How is she looking?
She does not look good.
All right. Do not fail me. C'est la mort.
Maybe not quite yet.
That's a 3. Again.
My goodness.
I hate you.
Silly vive. Is it right?
No.
Yes.
All right.
This is ridiculous.
This is exhausting.
Staggering, ducking, evading blows, blood pouring from her wounds. It's just you and me. She slashes with her claws. The modified 20 to hit.
No. Uncanny dodge.
17 points of damage.
Good.
Alright. Okay. And you don't have your stupid needle anymore.
She does not. All right.
She is 5 feet within someone who does have a needle in her corpse. Not that I'd point that out or anything.
She would be in a lot of distress and may not remember this.
Do you want to go home like ever?
She makes her
she's
second
totally
claw attack.
Stuck in this tavern until we all die.
$16 to hit.
That hits.
Rose is unconscious.
Worth a shot.
I do not know if anything remains in the boon store, but we have decreed that you can make purchases while unconscious.
Are we able to take potions while unconscious? Because I don't believe so.
If you purchase it for yourself, I believe that's how we had ruled it, that it just automatically applies. But if you gift it to another player, it takes a bonus action.
Oh, but Rose does have control of the boons we gave her.
I did give her control of my boons.
And of mine, my
Same.
0 boons.
Rose perished with control of everyone's boons.
Fantastic. Rose, if you want to buy something, please do.
There is enough to purchase a potion of greater healing.
If I purchase it, does it automatically apply to me?
Because you're purchasing it for yourself, it does. If you purchase it for another, they must use a bonus action as it is gifted to them as a bottle.
All right, I will purchase for myself.
Rose rises with how many hit points?
Is that 12 for
It is
greater?
12.
I can never keep any of them
12.
straight. All right, cool.
12 hit points to Rose.
We don't have quite enough for superior. How much more for superior was it?
It would be 800.
I don't think we have enough, do we?
I don't believe you have
I
enough.
didn't think so.
Does dice being unlocked count for health potions?
I'll give that one to the Hex Master. That's a good question. All right, cool.
All right.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, no.
Rose, you purchase this at the end of the crone's turn. It goes, well, we have to proceed down the line. I apologize. Lorilla, I need a death saving throw.
Come on, Lorilla.
Still stands.
Do you want to say something mean to me before you do it? Because that worked last time.
You are young, you are rash, you are impulsive. You believe far too little in yourself and you put way too much weight in your past.
Wow, yeah, that's
Fix that.
Too harsh.
That's a 5.
Powerful last words, though.
It's a third failed death saving throw for.
My threat still stands.
I know.
Delia, you are stable, but you are not conscious.
I can't do anything.
I don't believe she can do anything.
Correct.
We move back again to Cora.
All right, friends. If this is it, I just want to say that I'm really happy to be dying in halfling with you than I would be dying a squirrel alone. So,
Aww. Don't you dare die, though.
We feel the same, even though we're squirrels.
it's a 16.
Success!
Yes!
Rose.
I swear to play on if this is another 3, I am walking out of this tavern.
If it's another 3, you might not be walking out of anywhere.
Shut up, crone. You can't hear me, but be quiet.
It's a 17!
Rose, how much damage do you do?
9.
32.
Plus 7.
Yeah.
Doubled.
32 damage.
Please.
Rose. Finish her.
You have tormented me, my friends, everyone, for long enough. And I kick her in the chest, and I bring my rapier down with both hands into her heart! I am 420 years old. You have tormented me and my people and many of my friends for long enough. No more! It ends here.
As you bury your flaming sword in her chest, her body bursts into flames as she shrieks, her milky white eyes locked on yours as she hears every word you speak. Her charred body turns to ash, and a wave of black magical energy bursts from her in all directions, pushing back the trees. And as it passes over you, you feel a weight in your heart vanish. And the very night over the forest begins to be pushed back as sunlight falls where it has not fallen for many, many years. I believe that will end your turn. Given the situation, we have a few things left to resolve. Professor has fallen. Delia is currently stable. Deg has fallen. Cora, I need another death saving throw.
Miss Cora. Hey, Cora. If you come back, please tell Rose that if she gets me up, I can help people.
Malthior, she has so much to learn.
Do my best. It's a 7.
No!
That is a third failed death saving throw for Cora Nutshell.
No.
Rose, your opportunity to act.
Do we have any boons left or anything?
You have over 500 boons at your disposal at present,
Oh.
maybe even 6.
Take all of mine. I have no use for them.
I'm going to limp over to Delia. And I'm going to purchase a potion of healing. And I'm going to cradle her head in my hands. And I'm going to gently pour the potion of healing down her throat.
Delia is on her feet.
I'm sorry. I tried.
So did I. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I have 1 third-level spell slot left. And I can use it to cast...
Can you buy another third-level spell slot?
If we have
You
enough
do not
boons.
have enough boons.
And you couldn't have stabilized her without the healing, could you?
No.
I mean, brought her back.
I'm just a rogue. I just kill people.
Well, once you failed 3, there's no way to stabilize, is there?
You were stabilized.
Oh, I was stabilized. Right.
Delia, you have a decision to make.
I can cast Revivify on 1 person. The professor was really mean to me, so I can't do it on her. But I will always remember her. Cora, I love you. I can't be alone.
No, I don't want you to. Do it. You know what you need to do.
Say hi to Lady Talum for me.
Every day.
Short heights, short lives.
I loop over. I kind of
Precious
throw up in my
seconds.
mouth while I walk. And I place my hand on Deg. And I'm going to cast Revivify at 3rd level.
This spell does what?
Within a minute of death, I can bring someone back with 1 hit point.
And we're still within a minute. We've been counting.
Please come back.
Peg,
Please.
you begin to see. As you open your eyes, there is sunlight above you.
I throw up. I think we broke something.
It's pretty on brand.
Yeah.
I have regrets.
If you die again, I will kill you.
Wait a minute.
Barkeep, I'm willing to wager the keys are quite spent.
It's time to bring our champions home. Closing the channels.
You don't get as sick when you're dead.
No, it's quite calm, unfortunately.
Citizens of Throcha, we have a few more important items of business to take care of. First and foremost among them is the awarding of the Hex Cup. So please, you have 5 minutes as we do a little bit of ceremony here. You have 5 minutes to award any boons you have remaining to the clan of your choosing. And this will influence our final standing in the contest for the Hex Cup. In the meantime, champions, please come forward, stand in front of your sigils. Cora Nutshell from Clan Talon, please bring me your sigil. I have chosen a few select words to honor you.
Good, because I only understand a few.
Squeak, squeakity, squeaker. Squeakum, squeakity, squeak. Squeaker.
Oh, squeak, squeakity.
Well, let's see if I can get this.
That's how we wear it.
If you have any words for the citizens of Throcha, please share them with us now.
Since Throcha, I just wanted to say that I've never felt so loved in all my time as a squirrel, or as a halfling, as I did tonight. And I wanted to thank you for accepting me and my shortcomings, and that is a short joke. So please, continue supporting my friends who are alive, so I can continue to watch after them and making sure all their trees grow the best nuts as they can.
Rose the Bond. Your sigil, please. Please kneel. You have overcome incredible challenges today. Truly, in many ways, we have you to thank for the success that we had. Your name will be remembered forever in the minds of Throchans everywhere.
This is going to be an adventure.
Can we take that off, or is that fixed? There we go. Rose the Bond. If you have any words for the citizens.
Do I have any words for the citizens? Oh, my dear, dear citizens of Throcha. It has been such an honor to serve you for these 420 years of my life. But mostly, I'd like to speak to to my dearest and oldest friend, Giacomo Palazzo. My darling, you have been saving my life ever since we met 80 years ago. And you saved my life many times tonight. Thank you. Je t'adore. C'est la vie. Citizens, je t'aime. I love you.
Professor Lorilla Shepin from Clan Malthior. The sigil, please. Thank you. Please kneel. Present you with the Medal of Pleiana. May your legacy of bringing people together be a lasting impression on how we remember and continue to know Clan Malthior. Do you have any words for the citizens?
I've said way too many words at this point. Keep learning. Know that empathy is your greatest strength. Even if it's difficult sometimes. Do good. And Malthior, please be better. And should we all be?
Delia from Clan Aria. Your sigil, please. You had me really scared. Thank you for coming back alive. I don't know if I could have brought that sword back to your mother again. So, maybe... Oh, what am I kidding? The next time Throsha's in danger, I know you'll be the first one there. So.
I don't know, Sir Knock. I think I might be busy.
It's true. There are more than one worthy ways of spending your time. Kneel, please. One of these days, you're going to run out of room on your wall for all these medals. If you have any words for the citizens.
Hi, citizens. You've been there with me since the beginning. I've given my childhood for you. I hope you know how much I love you. And I hope you know that I believe in love. You saw, I kind of gave up for a little bit. Because it's hard to lose the people that we care about. But I know that they're always with us. And if we hold on to that thought, we can do anything. And it's worth any price. Thank you.
From Clan Krieg, Deg, the Iron Stomach.
Will that title stick? I hope so.
I think
Deg,
he and I have a
please
very
kneel.
different definition of iron.
You share a name with your grandfather, and indeed, I think you've shown yourself that Deg can do it. But I also think that you've begun your own legacy. And I think people will begin to tell tales about you. And between you and me, take care of Delia, as long as she'll have you by her side. Okay? I'm sure you have words for the citizens of Trosha.
Yeah. You know, I spent like my whole life waiting and wanting to have an opportunity like this to talk and fight for the Hex. And I spent so long just waiting for it. And, you know, I think that's the thing I learned the most out here was we shouldn't have to wait for these things. As far as I can tell everybody here, we all got two shoulders, so go out and use them to help others. And remember that you can do it.
Barkeep, I believe you have something to announce.
I really do. So, the Hex Cup represents your voice, the voice of the citizens of Throsha. The clans, their structure is dependent on your faith and support. And when we face an incredible threat like we have with the giants and then the crones, it is important that we hear your voice as you tell us which clan you think did the best. This time, you have spoken, and you, the citizens of Throcia, have awarded the Hex Cup to Clan Malthior.
It's not just me.
Yes. Giacomo Palazzo.
Giacomo Palazzo is present.
I feel like
and Dr. Mider, if you're here.
There's not enough handles on this. Oh, look! A second, this is so awkward! Thank you all. Honestly, thank you all.
One more
so
time
much.
for the folks online.
That's going to look good on the mantelpiece, I'll tell you that.
You're welcome, Twitch.
This doesn't belong to us. This belongs to Throcia and all of our companions, but we thank you.
If you have anything more to say. There you go.
I couldn't be more proud.
I got it.
Killing the moment. I couldn't be more proud of all of you.
You could be a little more proud.
I can't believe the sacrifices you all had to make and the tough choices. Yours must have been one of the hardest. But you made the right one. It's good to see you again, lad. Beauty.
I don't know where to put this.
I mean, you can.
Let's
If
just put it back
it's kind of heavy, just put it on the.
It's very large.
That works for now. All right. Citizens, thank you again for joining us. I have said it once, I will say it again. I cannot say it too many times. You are the power that drives everything that happens here at the Hex. So, as we have triumphed this time, we will triumph in the future. But whenever evil rears its ugly head, as I'm sure it will in the future, I mean, we are still dealing with a demonic infestation here in the home front, are we not?
Malthior's not evil anymore.
That is
Hopefully,
a thing.
Maybe.
As we can see, you have expressed your wholehearted approval for Malthior's clan.
That was terrible.
I thought it was awesome.
That was the worst pen I've ever heard.
But the victory here today will go down in history as a day that the clans became stronger. Indeed, this showed that wherever in the world, wherever in the 7 continents on our little planet, wherever there is evil, the Hex can come. The Hex can do something about it. So, as I'm sure we will in some future date, I hope that you will join us as we enter the Hex!